We have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
I was a quarry worker on the last. I retired from there, and I also farm. I've had a lot of wear and tear on my body. When I started coming here, I just barely could walk. I had a lot of pain in my left leg, and just simple household tasks was a real problem for me. I've been coming out here to core for a little over 2 years, and it's been really good. Just doing simple tasks around the farm, getting in and out of tractors and trucks, opening gates and such as that. A lot better off now, able to do that a lot easier. Yeah, if you're facing any kind of back issues or maybe a worn out knee, before an operation, I would come out here to core and talk to the staff and see what kind of options that they might be able to present you.
Have you been told that you need joint replacement or back surgery? Do you struggle with chronic pain? Surgery is not your only option. Gain your quality of life back without surgery or opioids. No referral is needed. Don't wait. Give us a call today to get started and get back to doing the things you love most.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you, when there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Nitro, a rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
Motion man coming forward. Here's a pass. Right side, and in for the score is Chris Scruggs from 15 yards out. The Lunkers get on the board first. Very close to a timeout coming up after the play. Here's a throw into the end zone for the touchdown. And that is Boo Smith from 2 yards out. Martinez goes to his right. Back to Cato, looking into the end zone. He throws it high, and it is caught. They threw it up high to Ryan Martinez, and he catches a 3-yard scoring strike for the Goats. Smalls takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's going to throw it downfield wide open, and an easy score for Kendrick Payne from 22 yards out. Easy score there. Motion man Smith straight ahead, cuts outside, wide open in the end zone for an easy score there. Nobody watching. Boo Smith on the play from 7 yards out, an easy score. And the Goats take the lead. Snap back. Bertelsmeyer throws it downfield, man open, that is Rush, and a scoring strike from Bertelsmeyer to Rush. That is from 30 yards out, Matt Rush. They have a different quarterback. They snap it back and pitch it to Cato. Cato throws it to Smith, and Smith will trot in on the 4th down. Double pitch from 17 yards out. Motion, Rush, going to the left. The drop back. They're going to throw it deep. Downfield, wide open is Rush, and he backs into the end zone from 45 yards. A touchdown from Smalls to his athletic running back. Payne and Rush to the left. Here's a pass into the end zone, and it is caught. Caught by Scruggs from 6 yards out. Cato fires it into the end zone, and it is caught by the tight end, Brian Cox. Rush lines up on the left side of Smalls. Smalls looking into the end zone. He's going to throw it to Tyser, the setter, who scores for the Lunkers from 15 yards out. Tyser with the touchdown reception for the Lunkers. Payne throws it downfield to Dudley. Dudley picks it up, returns it up the middle, gets a good return, cross midfield, still on his feet, and in for the score. Let's see what they say. Did he go all the way? The officials confer here. More of wingbacks, rush in motion to the left. They fake the handoff. Smalls rose to his right, throws it low. It is caught by Bertelsmeyer. And that is a score from 3 yards out. Bertelsmeyer with the score for the Lunkers. Here's a rollout and a pass to Smith. Smith scores from 3 yards out. Smalls. High snap. Smalls throws it up in the air, and it's caught. Jump ball in the end zone. Caught by Scruggs, the 6'3" former wide receiver at Southern Miss with the touchdown. Here's Harden jumping, diving forward, and he is able to get it across. Play here. Snap back to Cato. Cato fires it into the end zone, and it is caught by the tight end. Running for his life. Ball's thrown up in the end zone, and it is caught. Caught in the end zone by Payne. From 20 yards, Payne with the reception. Pitch back to Rush. Rush, lots of speed. Tries to get outside, throws it up to Smalls. Smalls down the field, caught by Bertelsmeyer for the touchdown. Caught by Bertelsmeyer for the touchdown from 20 yards out.
Imagine a world where second chances are real, where homelessness does not have to be a life sentence, where victims are shown a path to victory. That's the world we're creating at Victory Mission. With professional counseling, job training, and a strong spiritual foundation, we are more than just a shelter. We're a second chance at life. Learn how you can transform lives right here in your hometown at victorymission.com.
Happy memories just come easier on the water. Our founder, Johnny Morris, and his dad knew this firsthand. They created a boat that was more affordable. Tracker, the world's #1 best-selling fishing and pontoon boats powered by Mercury. Proudly built in Missouri and sold factory direct at Bass Pro Shops and select dealers. For as little as $5 a day, you can own a brand new Tracker and make lifelong memories of your own. Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. Save even more and support conservation when you join the club.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
Well, there are many great veterans organizations that help our wounded warriors. It's invisible wounds that go unrecognized, leading to addiction, brokenness, and often suicide. The Warriors Journey is a nationally recognized veterans nonprofit headquartered here in Springfield, Missouri. Our programs have helped over 15,000 warriors face those invisible challenges, saving thousands of lives and restoring countless families. No paperwork, no red tape. Learn more at twj.org or text us at 213-TWJ-HELP.
Hello to all of our Arena League fans. Belinda Post here. Joining me now is Tim Brown, a Hall of Famer, Heisman Trophy winner, and the commissioner of the Arena League. Tim, we have just 3 weeks left in the regular season.
Wow.
Like we just got started. The Goats and the Ozarks, they played this past week, and Kansas City had a loss, score 69-59. What did the Ozarks do really well? Because Kansas City hadn't been beaten.
Yeah, hey, look, man, sometimes, you go in undefeated thinking, okay, we got this, and all of a sudden things are not going your way, and it's hard to get that momentum back. And I think that's what happened this weekend. I think the Ozarks just came out saying, hey, look, we're going to win this football game some kind of way. And maybe KC came in a little full of themselves. And in this game, you just can't ever think that your opponent is going to ever not lay down for you, but allow you to win a football game. And I think this is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing for the league to have this kind of competition. It makes it all that much better for everybody involved.
Kansas City heading back to the Ozarks. They'll probably be looking for some revenge, and we know the Ozarks can certainly play tough. So both those teams, they want to change things up. What needs to happen in that game?
Look, it looks like, again, this Ozark team came out, very, very excited about this opportunity to play the best team in the league that, I think we would have to say going into that game. So now that you've beaten that team, how do you get yourself back up? How do you get yourself up to say, okay, we did it once, let's go do it again? That can be a very difficult thing if you're riding on emotions. Now, if they found something in their team and they're clicking like it looked like they were, defensively and all that, if that's the case, now you can build on that. So we can't build this thing on emotions. We got to build it on real play. And they played a great football game. Now they just have to come back out and duplicate that and get it. Now they know that KC, they're going to make their adjustments. And that's the thing that you have to be ready for. The adjustments they made to what you did great, you got to be ready to make your adjustment to that.
And their defense working really well against their run game. Kansas City had just 22 yards. Is that a place you would suggest Kansas City looking at, or should they just focus on the passing game?
People think because you only have 6 players and all these people are eligible that this is going to be a throwing league. You have to find a way to run this ball effectively. And if a team, decides that you are a one-dimensional team, it's going to make your passing game suffer. And you can see that with Kansas City. I think the Ozarks figured that out and just said, hey, look, they're not trying to run the ball. Let's just, concentrate on the pass, and they did an incredible job making that happen.
Okay, and let's take a look at how the league is shaking out right now. We have the Kansas City Goats. They've won 4 games, lost 1 in first place, followed by the Ozarks Lunkers. They've won 3, lost a couple. Duluth Harbor Monsters, 2 wins, 3 losses. And the Iowa Woo, they have 1 win and 4 losses. For teams like Kansas City and the Ozarks, what do they need to do so that they can keep on pressing in those final 3 games of the season?
If you looked at it as one of the best teams in the league, you have to show your dominance some kind of way. Now, it's just so happened that they're playing each other, again this week. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I think the winner of this game is going to be the favorite to win the whole deal for sure. And, that's going to be pretty interesting because if KC loses back-to-back to the Ozarks, man, that's gonna fire up the KC teams for sure. And I'm really surprised with Iowa because I know how hard they worked on this and trying to get everything going. And I really thought that they would have a much better football team at this particular point. But the great thing about this league is you still have a shot. You just got to find that rhythm and trying to make this thing happen and get in the playoffs and make it and get on the run.
Iowa has found 1 win, but of course, if you're playing on that team, you really have to dig deep. You've got to find a way to click and come through. Would you say that there's anything that Iowa or Duluth should be changing as they're moving forward in their game plan?
Yeah, at this particular point, you have to know exactly what works and doesn't work for you. Obviously your passing game is not as strong as it should be in this league. In some kind of way, you got to make that better for yourself, and, they seem to run the ball effectively at times, but, when you want to throw the ball, you have to be able to throw the ball and make connections. And they just don't seem to be doing that on a consistent basis.
We're going to take a look because this is something really great for the community. Christian Okoye, one of your friends and a co-owner of the Kansas City Goats, along with some of the Kansas City Goats players, are doing a Give Back Youth Camp this coming Saturday on July 13th. Maybe looking at your history or your experience as a mentor, how can a coach or a mentor make a difference for a kid who's starting to play football?
I can tell you this, that if not for Coach Clark back in the day when I was 11, 12 years old, taking me in the summers and have me run track in the 105-degree heat in Dallas, Texas, and got me to the point where, you know, I was never bothered by heat because I was running bare feet in the 12-degree weather in Dallas, Texas back when I was 13, 14 years old, you know. So you know, coaches at that age just make a tremendous difference. And even later on in my career, if not for what Lou Holtz did for me when I was 19, going into my junior year, 20 going into my junior year, there's no way I'm the Hall of Famer. I mean, the Heisman Trophy winner, Hall of Famer Tim Brown. You know, so these coaches, man, they know what they're talking about. They don't do this just to be doing it. They do this because they love the kids and they love their profession, but it certainly makes a difference, no doubt about that.
Certainly. So we love to see that. I know Christian loves to give back in Kansas City, and seeing the Goats do that too. You know, we're very excited to have that, and we've got 2 great games coming up Saturday, so we cannot wait for that. Tim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Be it rain or gusting wind, or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just you gotta have the gotta want attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
We have a very large contingency of Rotarians. Rotary is a global network of 1.4 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. Solving real problems takes real commitment and vision. For almost 110 years, Rotary's People of Action have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. From literacy and peace to water and health, we're always working to better our world, and we stay committed to the end. Stand up and be recognized for your work and your group.
Ready? Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Wilson Logistics Arena, otherwise known as the Tackle Box. We have the Arena League for you here on the Arena League Network. My name is Tom Ladd. What a matchup we have for you tonight. First and second place teams going at it. It'll be the Kansas City Goats at 4-1 taking on the Ozarks Lunkers. They are 3-2 this season. Two of the top scoring teams, one great defensive team, and they battled just a couple of weeks ago, as a matter of fact, with Ozarks winning at home by a score of 69-59. Again, the Goats come in at 4-1. They're coached by Dorsey Golston III. They average 68.5 points a game this season. They give up 54.5 points a game. The Lunkers come in at 3-2. They're averaging 57.5 points a game while giving up 51 points a game. We had mentioned just 2 weeks ago, now Kansas City had a bye this past week, so they were off. Meanwhile, the Lunkers lost their second straight game to Duluth. They lost at home at Wilson Logistics Arena, 67-60. So 3-2, and both losses have come to Duluth. Teams playing here tonight. Next week, it'll be the Lunkers at Duluth again. First time they play on the road against Duluth, while the Goats will play at Iowa. Meanwhile, the other game tonight will feature Iowa and Duluth, and that'll be in Minnesota. Well, as mentioned, these teams played a couple weeks ago. The Lunkers won by 10, 69-59. In that contest, Marquis Smalls went 24 of 31 for 278 yards. He threw 9 touchdown passes, had 2 picks, and had 4 two-point conversions. Individually, Matt Rush caught 6 passes for 110 yards and 2 TDs. Chris Scruggs, the standout receiver, caught 8 passes for 89 yards and 3 TDs. And the other twin wideout, Kendrick Payne, 7 receptions for 86 yards and 2 touchdown passes as well. Defensively, Ed Sands had 2 interceptions. And then Ronnie Bertelsmeyer, 10 returns in a game for 172 yards. For the Goats, they used starting quarterback Rakeem Cato in the game. They may go with a different quarterback tonight. We'll find out. But Cato went 36 of 54, 299 yards, threw for 7 touchdowns. He was picked off 3 times and had 4 two-point conversions in the game. The dynamic wide receiver for the Goats, Boo Smith. Listen to this. This is unbelievable. 17 receptions, 129 yards, and he caught 4 touchdowns. Smith is unbelievable, and we'll give you his overall numbers coming up here momentarily. Otherwise, their tight end, Williams, caught 6 passes. Martinez and Cox, 5 receptions, and running back James Harden had 4 receptions in the game. Deontay Dudley, 7 returns for 94 yards, and he did score a touchdown as well. So that's the recap of the first game 2 weeks ago, won by the Lunkers 69-59. Again, the Goats now 4-1 this season. The Lunkers are 3-2. We will have the opening coin toss coming up. We'll have our national anthem. They'll have the team announced by the PA announcer, Cedric Randall, here coming up. Our national anthem, all just moments away here from Wilson Logistics Arena. And the opening coin toss, the celebrity coin toss tonight by Conzo Martin. He is the new, and I say new, he was here before. Conzo Martin is the basketball coach at Missouri State University, so I saw a lot of his players in attendance here tonight as well. A lot of the Bears here to watch a little Arena League football, so that's fun. A lot of pictures being taken with some of those players, but Conzo Martin will have the celebrity coin toss coming up here momentarily. The Goats making their way onto the field. You see them in their gray pants. They have the white tops with the light blue, powder blue numbers, the logos on there as well. Again, in the first game, Cato was the starting quarterback. This season, he's thrown for 849 yards, 64% completion rate, and he's thrown for 22 touchdowns. The other quarterback is Josh Hughes, and he may get the start tonight. This season, 45 of 76, 59%. He's thrown for 515 yards and 18 TDs. What's it like to have two talented quarterbacks like that? Wow. They have combined for nearly 1,400 yards through the air in just 5 games this season. But again, the guy who really lights this club up is Boo Smith. Boo with 54 catches this year, 519 yards, and 17 TDs. He has 8 returns for 145 yards as well. He's not the only receiver they've got. They've got a great mixture of really good hands from the receiver/tight end position. Brian Cox, tight end, 20 catches, 191 yards. Jamal Williams, 12 catches, 73 yards, both with 3 TDs. And then Ryan Martinez, 32 receptions, 334 yards for the Goats. They're on the field right now. The Lunkers about to make their way onto the field. And we're going to send it to our PA announcer, Cedric Randall, as they make their way onto the field. They're almost ready, and we'll get the announcement of the players here from Cedric. We'll do that live on YouTube and get you set for tonight's start of the game with our national anthem, the opening coin toss, and then the opening throw-off, which is coming up as well. So again, here is the lineup.
Let's meet the Lunkers starting at center. The Evangel alumni, All-American, the hero with the 0 and big man, L. Tyser. From the University of Louisville all the way to Missouri State University. Linebackers beware, because this man cannot be stopped. Make some noise for the two-way phenom, number 1, Tobias Little. Southwest Baptist University record holder for the most career receiving and touchdowns. If you throw it, he'll catch it. Give it up for number 3, Kendrick Payne. Anchoring the center of our defense, the hardest hitting linebacker in the league, from North Kansas City, number 9, the Hispanic Titanic, Craig Travis. Debuting his first official home game from Evangel University, it's the USA number 14, Patrick Pulatesi. Joining the Lunkers this year from Tampa, Florida, is a 6'2", Southern Mississippi phenom, Mr. Fantastic, number 4, Chris Scruggs Jr. Wearing number 11, former Texas A&M Commerce and Rice University quarterback, the Dallas, Texas native, Marquis Smalls. And back from Germany and finally home, this baller hails from Rogersville High and then on to Missouri State, repping the 417, number 5, Brock Carter. Introducing next, former wide receiver for the nationally ranked Green City Insane Asylum, the man who can do it all. He's a running back, a returner, a receiver, and defensive lineman. It's Mr. Swiss Army Knife, number 13, Ronnie Bertelsmeyer. Wearing number 7, from Marked Tree, Arkansas, and a Missouri State alumni, it's Darius Ivy Daniels. Standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 250 pounds, he's an absolute specimen. Give it up for number 10, the Vanilla Gorilla, Jackson Mitchell. Loud and proud from Eldon, Missouri, this Mustang man, he brings the energy every single play. It's number 18, Ren Moneybags Rodriguez. Evangel alumni and defensive powerhouse, he brings the silence with the violence. It's number 15, Josh the Hammer Evans. Joining the Lunkers stellar roster this week is the St. Vincent College graduate and AFL superstar, number 12, Philip Harding. And finally, forged in the fires of Hillcrest High School, refined in the halls of Missouri State University, he's the first player to be offered a professional contract in our league's history. He wears number 2, but ranks number 1. It is him, Matt Rush. And this is your head coach of the Ozarks Lunkers, Cam Bruffett. Followed by his assistant coaches, Zach Troutman, Jimmy Strong, Justin DeFries, Lee Howard, and Cody Kimes.
So again, the lineups or the roster for the Ozarks Lunkers, Kansas City on the field as well, as we're just about ready for a little Arena League football here from Wilson Logistics Arena. We call it the Tackle Box. We'll have our national anthem coming up and then the opening coin toss, and we'll be set.
Be it rain or gusting winds or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway,
So we are set and ready to go with the color guard making its way out.
As the Greene County
Both teams standing on the field here, looking toward the scoreboard here. And we'll have our national anthem coming up, followed by the opening coin toss with Conzo Martin. He has his Missouri State Bears basketball players, some of those guys here with him as well. And they're talking with some of the crowd, and they've got some media people here also covering that event. As you see the color guard marching out to the center of the field, and we'll have our national anthem sung as well. And we'll pause for that here momentarily as we get set for tonight's matchup between the 4-1 Goats and the 3-2 Ozarks Lunkers.
Please remain standing for our national anthem as the Ozark Lunkers bring to the arena the official national anthem singer for your Lunkers, Elizabeth Evers from Kabul, Missouri. Elizabeth is a musical theater graduate from College of the Ozarks. She's performed at Sight and Sound Theater and at many events around Missouri with her classically trained operatic voice.
Our national anthem prior to the start of tonight's contest between the first place Kansas City Goats and the Ozarks Lunkers here from Wilson Logistics Arena. We call it the Tackle Box, and we're just about set for the start of this one. Conzo Martin will trot out to center field, and he'll have the celebrity opening coin toss with the officials who will call tonight's game. They include the Whitehead, Byron Pearson, the back judge, Luke Shawhan. Gary McElray is the line judge. And then up in the booth with us, we have the sky judges, Brian Whittick and Mark Cunningham. They're to my left, and they help us out throughout the broadcast here tonight as well. So we're almost ready for tonight's game. Kansas City 4-1. They average 68.5 points a game. They give up 54 points a game. The Lunkers are 3-2. They average 57.5 points. They give up 51 points a game. Cam Bruffett, head coach of the Lunkers. Dorsey Golston III is the head coach of the Goats. They played just a couple of weeks ago, and the Lunkers won here in Springfield, 69-59. Lots of points scored, a lot of great offense in that contest. You see at center field, Conzo Martin is out there. He'll have the opening coin toss for us with captains at center field as well. You see the Lunkers in their dark uniforms, blue with red trim, red socks, and the Goats in their road white jerseys and gray pants. Conzo Martin just introduced by the PA announcer, and Byron Pearson explaining what he will do, his responsibilities for tonight's game. Standings again have the Goats in first, the Lunkers in second. The Goats are 4-1, Lunkers 3-2, followed by the Harbor Monsters at 2-3, and the Iowa Woo at 1-4. Let's check the middle of the field right now and see what we have as far as the coin toss here. You see Coach Martin in the gray top. He's the tallest guy on the field right now. There's Byron Pearson explaining the coin. Coach Martin will flip this one up in the air. Lands on the turf. Heads. Kansas City wins the toss. So it looks like Kansas City will have the ball first. So we'll see the Goats' high-powered offense first as the captains shake hands at midfield. And we are set and ready to go for this one. Coach Martin says, let's go Lunkers. And we are set and ready to go. We'll have the opening throw-off here. The Lunkers on the far end will throw it to the Goats on the near end of the field. A good crowd here at the tackle box for this final regular season game of the season. 6-on-6 football. There is a 20-second play clock, 4 15-minute quarters. No kicking in 6-on-6 Arena League football, so they have what's called a throw-off, where from the opposite goal line, they'll throw it to the other end of the field, and these fields are 50 yards long, so they throw it downfield, and that takes place of the kickoff. The throw-off for the Goats will be Angelo Trujillo with the opening throw-off. Down at the other end of the field is Ronnie Bertelsmeyer. And we are just about set. Again, running clock for this one. Hope you enjoy it. Lunkers will get the ball first. Here's the throw downfield. Caught by Bertelsmeyer inside his 5-yard line. He's wrapped up inside the 10 and down at about the 8. So the Lunkers take over there at about the 8-yard line, 1st and 10. So we'll see the Lunkers offense first. I stand corrected. Apparently the Goats won the opening toss and deferred. So they throw it downfield to the Lunkers, and we'll see the Lunkers offense, which is paced by their quarterback, Marquis Smalls. In the backfield right now is Matt Rush. Rush in motion. Smalls being rushed. He drops back, throws it short. It is caught. Gain of about 6 or 7 on that first play of the contest. Smalls this season's put together pretty good numbers. 96 of 130, 1,092 yards, 26 TDs, only 8 interceptions. It's a gain of 7 there for the Lunkers. One back set for the Lunkers. Smalls rolls to his left. He throws it short. Incomplete. Intended for Bertelsmeyer right at the marker. So it'll bring up a 3rd down now for Ozarks. 3rd and about 3. Football at the about 16-yard line. Smalls spreads them out offensively. Rolls to his left again, throws it short again. It is incomplete, intended for Bertelsmeyer through his fingertips, and to the turf it goes. And that'll bring up a 4th and short now. And we'll see what the Lunkers do here. Apparently they're going to go for it on their first possession. You see, Cam Bruffett, coaches can be on the field in Arena League football. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and short. Bertelsmeyer in the backfield. Smalls rolls to his right. Being rushed, he throws it short, and it is incomplete. And the Goats will take over with really good field position. Good defense by the Goats there. They take over at the Lunkers' 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Now we see the high-powered offense of the Goats, and we'll see who is going to run the offense tonight. It's going to be Josh Hollins. Last time they played, they went with Rakeem Cato. Hollins, the quarterback in this one, takes a snap. Here's the handoff, trying to get outside, going the other way, and down behind the line of scrimmage. And a good defensive play there for the Lunkers. Stop made over there by the Lunkers. That is Brock Carter with the hit. A loss of a few yards on the play. Here's a pass on the outside. Quick hitter over there to their wide receiver. Picks up right at 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and about 4. Motion man going vertical. Hollins passes middle of the field. It is caught inside the 5 for a 1st down, but a flag on the play. Flag thrown, and we'll see what the official says. Holding against the Goats will bring that ball back. So that'll push him back to the 20-yard line. And it'll be 3rd now and 14. Williams will center this one. Again, the quarterback is Hollins, takes the snap. Nobody rushing him. Now a little late rush. Ball is double pitched, and Boo Smith with the touchdown run, but a flag thrown at the line of scrimmage on the lateral by the Goats. Ball was caught, looked like by Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams. Williams, they're going to say a touchdown on the play. So they're going to give that score to the Goats from 20 yards out. Boo Smith on the lateral. Hollins rolling around. He throws it into the end zone, and it's caught for the 1-point conversion. So the Goats get on the board first here. It was really a 16-yard drive and a 20-yard pass, actually a run by Boo Smith, one of the most electric players in the league. The extra point is good. It makes it now 7-0 Kansas City. So the Lunkers will get it back. Lunkers get it back. 7-0 our score. Here's the throw off downfield. It is caught at about the goal line by Bertelsmeyer, and he'll be stacked up again at about the 10. So Lunkers will get it right there. Their second possession of the game, trailing 7-0. So we try to explain this every week. It's 6-on-6 football. The quarterback cannot advance the ball once he receives it from the center. But once he gives it up, either hands it off, he can get it back, and can run then. But the initial player that receives the snap cannot run the football. The second can. Here's a pass, middle of the field. Ticer with the catch at the 17-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down. That's the center making a catch for the Lunkers. Very close. So it'll be second and short for the Lunkers as Smalls passes downfield, and the ball is tipped at the last second by the Goats. Good defensive play by Trujillo. Otherwise, I think Matt Rush was gone. So he had 2 steps on the defender, but a headfirst dive by Trujillo, able to knock that one loose. So it'll be third and short here for the Lunkers. Patch back to Smalls. Smalls throws short. It is caught. Caught by Kendrick Payne, and that is a Lunkers first down.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ozarks Lunkers. First down.
So first down for the Lunkers as they get it right at midfield. 1st and 10. Backfield. Rush behind the quarterback. Snap. They get it to Rush. He's being pressured. He throws it. Ball is caught by Ticer, the center. A diving catch by L. Ticer at the Goats' 16-yard line. And a 9-yard gain. Ticer with his second catch of the game. Again, it's second and short. Rush at center right now. Motion man, they get it back to Rush, and they're going to have an offsides call. Motion man going vertical. I think jumped across the line of scrimmage a little bit too early on that play. So that'll go against the Lunkers. 7-0 our score. We're in the first quarter. And coming up, imagine when this drive expires, we'll have a timeout. Ticer with the center exchange here. Again, Matt Rush at quarterback right now. Motion man turns upfield. Rush rolls to his right, fires a bullet, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Kendrick Payne. Don't know if Marquis Smalls was hurt or something. He is out right now. Make sure that's the case. Matt Rush running quarterback. Bertelsmeyer gets the snap here, pitches it back to Rush. Rush can run here. He's going to fire it over to Bertelsmeyer, and it's overthrown. Bertelsmeyer wide open. Would have been a first down, but the ball is overthrown. And it's going to bring up a 4th down here for the Lunkers. Again, Marquis Small's been the main quarterback for the Lunkers this year. Rush takes over here early in this game. He takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks downfield, got some room. It's going to go back to Bertelsmeyer, and he will be stopped short, and the Goats will take over again. Gain of about 3 on that reception. So the Goats take over. They lead it 7-0 here. They get it at their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Hollins, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands it off. Hill, the ball carrier, and he'll pick up a couple of yards right up the gut. Lost his shoe in the process. Equipment timeout. 6:43 to play in the first quarter. So now they'll call a timeout here. So they'll call a timeout here, an official's timeout. Let's see if we're going to, well, we'll keep it on the field here. I thought we were going to have an official's timeout, but that was just to get his equipment taken care of. Gain of 3 on that run. Hollins throws it middle of the field, and it's incomplete as he throws it behind the intended receiver downfield. Coming back, that's the tight end, Brian Cox. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Goats here in the opening quarter. So we approach 6 minutes to play. Hollins in shotgun. He's got Wilson to his left. Hollins directs traffic. Takes a snap, fires a quick out on the right side. It is caught over there by Martinez, and he is gang tackled at about the 22-yard line. Stop there, and it'll bring up a 4th and about 2. Fourth and 2 here for the Goats. Here's the give up the middle to Wilson. Wilson is hit, but I think he got the first down. He was very close. Nope, they're going to be Lunkers ball. They hold on the play. So team's not able to do much here offensively. And we will have a timeout here. 7-0 Goats. This is the Arena League on
Beauty and functionality to your home with Pella Windows and Doors. With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows, patio doors, and entry doors. We go beyond to design and manufacture quality products that exceed your expectations. Whether you are building your dream home, remodeling, or just needing to replace your current windows or doors, we have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
I was a quarry worker on the last. I retired from there, and I also farm. I've had a lot of wear and tear on my body. When I started coming here, I just barely could walk. I had a lot of pain in my left leg, and just simple household tasks was a real problem for me. I've been coming out here to core for a little over 2 years, and it's been really good. Just doing simple tasks around the farm, getting in and out of tractors and trucks, opening gates and such as that. A lot better off now, able to do that a lot easier. Yeah, if you're facing any kind of back issues or maybe a worn out knee, before an operation, I would come out here to core and talk to the staff and see what kind of options that they might be able to present you.
Have you been told that you need joint replacement or back surgery? Do you struggle with chronic pain? Surgery is not your only option. Gain your quality of life back without surgery or opioids. No referral is needed. Don't wait. Give us a call today to get started and get back to doing the things you love most.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
We are back at Wilson Logistics Arena. It is Lunkers football here after they hold defensively. Both teams playing some pretty spirited defense here. Again, now Marquis Smalls back under center. Shotgun formation. He's going to fire a quick hit on the left side, caught by Bertelsmeyer, and he is knocked out of bounds. So Smalls is back, and he completes a pass there. 9-yard catch by Bertelsmeyer brings up a 2nd and short for the Lunkers. Smalls, another quick hitter. It is caught. Not enough for a first down. Stop made there. That is Rodriguez with the catch back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. So still 3rd down and short now for the Lunkers. Smalls with Bertelsmeyer to his left in the backfield. Could be a running situation in tight. Motion up the middle. Smalls rolling to his right, throws it up in the air and overthrows Matt Rush in the end zone to bring up a 4th down. Again, the quarterback cannot run on the initial snap. He can run when he gets the ball back, so if he hands it off, he can get it back and he can run, but he cannot run on the initial touch. That's why he couldn't have ran that one for the first down. He scrambles, he pitches forward, ball caught this time, and into the wall it goes. Kendrick Payne with the first down. Gain of 5 on that little flip from Smalls to Payne for the first down as the Lunkers try to push it across here in the opening quarter to try and tie this one up. Snap back and movement offensively. They lined up Jackson Mitchell, 6'2", 240 pounds, as the quarterback, but all he was going to do was catch the snap and pitch it to somebody. Looked like a running play for sure for the Lunkers. Oh, defense. Penalty against the Goats. I thought that was for sure against the Lunkers. So the Goats going to go with their, or the Lunkers going to go with their heavy offense here. Again, they're going to keep that same offense out there. Mitchell, the quarterback, in the backfield. Bertelsmeyer and Tobias Little is in there. Boy, they got some hogs in the backfield right now. Snap back to Mitchell. He pitches back. Up the middle it goes. And across the 10, down to about the 7 is Bertelsmeyer on the run. So it brings up a 2nd and goal now for the Lunkers. They'll keep up that same offensive system here, the Wildcat for the most part. Here's a snap back. Bertelsmeyer, the lefty, fires it into the end zone, and it's intercepted by the Goats right at the goal line. Intercepted by Marcus Zweifel at the goal line. So the first turnover of the game gives the ball to the Goats at their own 1-yard line. And Josh Hollins brings the offensive unit up here. Hollins in the end zone right now. Motion man, right side Martinez. Quick hitter to Boo Smith. Smith pitches it behind him. With the ball's Martinez. He'll get the first down on the lateral from Smith. You can do that in 6-on-6 football. First and 10, motion forward to Boo Smith. They go to Martinez, right side. He'll pick up 7 yards. A lot of quick hitters for this Kansas City team. Josh Hollins, the quarterback, takes a snap, pump fake, throws it short. It is caught. at the 25. That's midfield, and forward momentum takes him across midfield for a first down. 1:15 to play in the quarter. 1st and 10, low snap, picked up by Hollins. Open man right side, Smith. Smith pitches it back, loose ball. Lunkers go after it, and what are they going to say? Who got that one? Looks like the Lunkers picked it up. Smith trying to be too cute, pitched it behind him, and it was recovered by Tobias Little with the recovery, the Missouri State running back linebacker. Each team now with a turnover, but the official's going to talk it over first. It's not set yet. They've got the sky judges that will look at that play to see who recovered it against the wall. They blow the whistle. That play's under review, so the sky judges, Brian Whittick and Mark Cunningham, are looking at that just to our left to see what they see on review. There's 3 of them over there, and they're communicating with the 3 judges on the field, Byron Pearson, Luke Shawham, and Gary McElray. See what they have to say.
In a world where second chances are real, where homelessness does not have to be a life sentence, where victims are shown a path to victory. That's the
world with the on-field officials. So again, Byron Pearson getting the call from one of the officials on the field. Good crowd here tonight for this game. Pretty close to the opening night crowd. So the Lunkers do recover, each team with a turnover. We've got 1 minute remaining in the quarter. 7-0 our score, Goats. So the Lunkers get it back, and they have it at their own 14. And again, been held in check so far. See what they got offensively here. Smalls is in there. Bertelsmeyer going to take the snap. Pitches it back to Smalls. Rolls to his right. Throws it downfield. It is caught by Tyser. And Tyser undercut at midfield. L. Tyser with another reception. Big first down for the Lunkers as Tyser catches it and rambles to the 25 or midfield. He's the center, but he's eligible 5 yards downfield. Quick snap. It is a quick hitter as well on the right side, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 as the clock is about to expire here at the end of the quarter, and we won't get this play off, and that's the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a break. 7-0 our score. Kansas City on top of the Lunkers. We'll take a break here. This is Arena League football on MeTV.
Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's stands tall in our unwavering commitment to honoring our heroes. We extend our gratitude beyond words by proudly offering a legendary salute discount to those who protect our freedoms. Our dedication to those who selflessly serve us runs deep within our DNA. It's not just a discount, it's a commitment to making a difference. Because every day is a chance for us to say thank you. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Bring beauty and functionality to your home with Pella Windows and Doors. With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows, patio doors, and entry doors. We go beyond to design and manufacture quality products that exceed your expectations. Whether you are building your dream home, remodeling, or just needing to replace your current windows or doors, we have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
A rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
And we're back at Wilson Logistics Arena as we start the second quarter of this one. Snap back to Smalls. Smalls being rushed. He throws it to the left, and a short gain there for Bertelsmeyer from Marquis Smalls, who's now attempted his 19th pass. He's 10 for 19 in the game for 65 yards unofficially. Rush in the backfield. He dots the I. Bertelsmeyer on the offensive line. Now Rush goes in motion left side. They're going to go to him quick out, and he's going to make the catch inside the 15. That'll be enough for a first down. A first down for the Lunkers.
That's an Ozarks Lunkers first down.
Lunkers trying to pay back the Goats here with the short passing attack. Pitch back. Rush with the football. He's going to get away. He's got some running room. He can get into the end zone. Dives and is flipped over the wall there near the goal line and out at about the 1 for Matt Rush. He tried to jump into the end zone and was knocked out at about the 1 yard line. So Matt Rush with a big carry there. He leads the league in rushing. Leads the league in rushing. Smalls sets his team here. Snap back, rolls to his left, fires it into the end zone. Caught by the Lunkers. Touchdown for Kendrick Payne of the Lunkers. Let's see what they say. The official indication, they're huddled up right now. They're discussing it. It's been a 1 yard pass, but we'll see what they say. No indication yet. Waiting. White hat. It's under review, so they're going to check this one out as well from about 1 yard out. Chance for the Lunkers to tie this one up. So the Sky judges to our left will look at this one. It was Payne that apparently made the catch. Payne this year has caught 32 passes, 416 yards, and 7 TDs. So they're checking it out right now. To my left, video review, which they have here at Wilson Logistics. Touchdown. Kendrick Payne with the touchdown. And the Lunkers going to go for 2. So a 2 yard pass from Smalls to Payne. They're going to go for 2 here in the lead. Rush rolls to his right. Has some time. Now he's being pressured. Goes back to his left. Still looking for somebody. He's going to fire deep into the end zone, and it's caught in the corner of the end zone by Bertelsmeyer for 2. And the Lunkers take the lead 8-7 here in Springfield on that 2-point conversion. Matt Rush puts the Lunkers on top here in the second quarter. 12:59 to play in the quarter. 8-7 our score. Much different offensive game than we thought coming in. It was explosive in the first meeting. So Kansas City will get it back. 12:59 to play in the first half. And the throw off here by the Lunkers. See who's going to drop back and throw it downfield. Well, it's going to be the quarterback Smalls. So we haven't seen this much this year, playing some defense. He'll have the throw off from the end zone, and most likely to try and keep him away from having to tackle somebody. He is out there right now. The Goats will get it. They hand him the football. He steps into it, throws it deep, and hits the roof, and that means the Goats will get it at the 25-yard line. So they get it at midfield as that ball hits the ceiling. Goats with pretty good field position here. They trail 8-7 in this second quarter. Goats bring out their quarterback Josh Hollins. Martinez to his left in motion vertically. Hollins takes a snap. He's going to fire it on the left side. It is caught over there by Smith. Smith's going to be pinned in and down at the 20. Gain of about 5 for Boo Smith. They're doing a pretty good job keeping an eye on Boo. Hollins now 7 of 8 unofficially for 49 yards. Motion right side. Hollins throws it to his tight end. This is Cox. He'll get the first down, a gain of 11. So first down for the Goats. They have it right at the Lunkers 10, so it'll be first and goal here. Martinez in motion. Hollins throws it deep and out of play. Ball is caught by a fan. You get to keep that one. Well overthrown that time. Incomplete. Will bring up a second and goal for the Goats. Little will check out defensively. He'll be replaced by Jackson Mitchell. Second and goal. Always keep an eye on number 1, Boo Smith. Boo in motion right side in the end zone. Hollins going to throw it short. Ball is caught by Martinez, and he dances into the end zone from 10 yards out. So the go-ahead score for the Goats from 10 yards. That is Martinez. And they're going to go for 1 here. Motion man Martinez just caught the touchdown. Hollins looking into the end zone. He throws it wide of his tight end Cox, and it's incomplete. So the 1-point conversion, no good. Makes the score now 13-8. KC on top here in the second quarter. And the Lunkers will get it back. Well, after a slow start and a couple turnovers, one by each team, starting to put together some points now in this first half. Goats lead it 13-8, 10:37 to play in the half. And the Lunkers will receive a throw-off here after the touchdown. Other game tonight, the Woo playing at Duluth. Next week, the Lunkers play at Duluth while the Goats are at Iowa. They'll take on the Woo. Playoffs coming up here, first week in August. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, with the higher seeded team hosting. Again, Trujillo will throw it downfield for Matt Rush. Here's the pass, a wobbler, picked up by Rush in the end zone. Boy, he's got some pressure, and he's not going to get out. And that is going to be a safety, as Matt Rush was not able to get it out of the end zone. So Kansas City with a safety. Rush was tackled in the end zone. And it makes it now 15-8, Kansas City. 15-8 our score. KC on top. And we'll see what happens here now. Officials talking it over. Looks like they'll have a throw off again after the safety. The Lunkers will throw it downfield to the Goats. So Rush will throw it downfield. It's the first time we've seen a safety on the throw off this year. And looked like Rush initially was going to his right and the ball went to his left, and he allowed it to bounce. It went high, and by the time he caught it in the end zone on the bounce, the defense was there. Nowhere to go. So now Matt will throw it downfield. He throws it, and it bounces over the fence and out. So it does hit inside the 5 by Matt Rush. And that's where the Goats will take over. Going to put it down at the 5-yard line. 1st and 10. And we've got 10:32 to play in the first half. Hollins again. He'll have his 2 big men behind him and around him, Cox and Williams in the backfield, blocking. Martinez in motion. Hollins is going to throw it short on the right side. It is caught. That is Martinez. Catches it at the 15. Very close. They're going to mark him out at about the 13. So it'll be 2nd and we'll call it 2. Hollins directs traffic here. Motion coming forward. Here's a quick out on the left side. Boo Smith trying to get some running room. Gets the first down. Lost a shoe on the play, but able to pick up 6 yards. So Smith, again, hasn't had the flair he had earlier. The first matchup, where he scored about every time he touched the football in the first half, really the first quarter. Quick hitter to Smith again on the right side. Smith spun around. He'll pick up right at about 3 yards on this reception. Quarterback, Hollins, 12 of 14 for 87 yards unofficially. He's got a 2nd and 6 here. He's got Williams in the backfield with him, blocking for him. Hollins rolls to his right, throws it downfield. It is caught and into the end zone. Martinez with a 25-yard reception and a score. So another touchdown for Kansas City. From 25 yards out, and Kansas City's going to go for one here. Hollins going for one, being rushed on the play. He's going to throw it. It is caught right side. Trying to get in. Here's a double pass. It is caught. I think that's going to count. That's to Brian Cox for the conversion. So the double pass is good.
That's me.
So the 2-point conversion good. Makes it 22-8 Kansas City here in the first half. They have really been a very good possession football team with those extra passes or laterals that they've made here in the first half.
Visit us at GreekQuarterPrinting.com. At the Greek Quarter, we make ordering t-shirts.
So it'll be a throw off here. Throw off for the Goats. The Lunkers will receive it. They lead it, the Goats do, 22-8 with 7:53 to play here in the first half. Again, this is Trujillo throwing it off for Kansas City. Bertelsmeyer bit deep for the Lunkers. Caught by Bertelsmeyer inside the 5. He goes forward and he'll be locked in there. Not much of a return at all for the Lunkers. Stood up and knocked back. And they'll take over right at the 7-yard line. 1st and 10. Special teams playing a part in this one for the Goats. They lead at 22-8 over the Lunkers. 7:49 to play in the first half. Smalls has his team set. Bertelsmeyer and Payne on the offensive line. Smalls trying to get away from a defender. Looks downfield. Fires a bullet to midfield. Caught by Payne. And after the catch, another 7 yards before Payne is down. All the way to the 17-yard line. 25-yard catch there for Payne. Pitch back to Bertelsmeyer. Now Rush can run. He's going to fake. He's going to take off right side, and he'll be pushed out or into the wall at the 10. So it'll be a gain of 8 for Matt Rush. That's his second carry of the game. He now has 20 yards on the ground, but a flag in the backfield. Flag in the offensive backfield here. Penalty against the Goats. It'll be a first down. Again, the Lunkers, the ball's marked at the 10 of the Goats. And they're discussing the situation right now on the field. The white hat, Byron Pearson, talking it over with his crew on the field, as well as the Sky Judges at Wilson Logistics Arena. Nice crowd for this game. Both teams have played 5 games so far this year. Lunkers have only played 1 road contest, but this is the final regular season home game for Ozarks. Now they'll mark the football. They're going to bring it back and mark it where? At about the 17. Now they're going to go forward. 5-yard penalty, so they move it up. Automatic first down. They move it up to the 13. For the Lunkers. Smalls. Bertelsmeyer to his right, Rush to his left, Rush in motion to the right. Smalls fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws it back the other way. Ball is caught into the end zone for the score. Ronnie Bertelsmeyer leaping up with the catch from 13 yards out. Bertelsmeyer with the catch from 13 yards. Lunkers going to go for 2. Pitch back. Here's Bertelsmeyer, throws it to a wide open Ticer for the 2-point conversion. So the 2-point conversion to the big man, L. Ticer, makes it 22-16. Kansas City, 5:54 to play in the first half. Goats will get it back. On the throw-off, under 6 minutes to play in the half. So the touchdown reception and then the 2-point conversion makes it a 6-point Goats lead. And Smalls with the throw off here. Hit the ceiling his first time. We'll see what he does here. Marquis Smalls dropping back deep for the Goats. Looks like this is Smith. Caught inside the 5, right at the goal line. Smith trying to get outside. Cuts back the other way. Still on his feet. And is down now at the 7-yard line. Good pursuit by the Lunkers special teams that time. And Smith is down there. So the Goats will have it at their own, we'll call it 9-yard line. We're at the far end of the field, so sometimes the down markers can be tough to see. We're at the opposite end of where the football is right now. Hollins brings his team up. He's got Wilson to his left in the backfield. Oh, snap is low, bounced across and recovered by Wilson. So Wilson recovers that one in the backfield. And it drops the Goats back 2 yards. It is 2nd and 12 now for Kansas City. Martinez in motion, left side. Ball is tipped up in the air, nearly intercepted by the Lunkers. Ball tipped on the play. Quick hands error by Ozark defensively. With the hands that time, it was Craig Travis, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 12 now for Kansas City. Nearly the second turnover of the game. Hollins rolling to his right, fires it downfield, and the ball is incomplete. Again, broken up, intended for Martinez, who pleads his case, thought there was interference on the play. No call by the official. Brings up a fourth down, and they may surrender here. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to surrender on fourth down, which means the Lunkers will get it here at their own 15-yard line. So the Goats surrender, and the Lunkers will get it at their 15. You can do that on fourth down, especially deep in your own territory. So the Lunkers get it back and a chance to take the lead here with a touchdown with 4:04 to play in the first half. Smalls comes out, 14 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap, looks, rolls to his right, fires it deep downfield, man open, and it's overthrown, intended for Matt Rush. Had 2 steps on the defensive back in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Long pass put up that time, intended for Matt Rush from Marquis Smalls. Smalls 14 for 24, 112 yards. Couple of touchdowns and an interception. Rolls to his right here, fires it quickly on the right side, incomplete. Incomplete pass there. That's intended for Rodriguez. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Pressure that time affected Marquis Smalls. That's what happened against the Harbor Monsters. And again, the Goats look like they're trying to pressure Smalls too. Now we got movement on the other side for the Goats defensively. It's 2 versus 2. That time Murray jumped the line of scrimmage. Whistle blew. That'll give the Lunkers 5 yards here. 3rd and 5 now for the Lunkers, and they'll switch the play. Matt Rush will walk to his right side now. Smalls by himself in the backfield. Some pressure. He rolls up, throws it downfield. Man open, and it is caught in the end zone, but taken away by Kansas City in the end zone. Looked like it was caught. They're going to say a touchdown for the Lunkers. Oh, my. Touchdown from 30 yards out. It was caught and then taken away by the Goats. The official indicated a touchdown. Then it was taken away by the Goats in the end zone. They may check this one out as well. Officials talk it over on the field. And they're going to say this play is under review, but it looked like it was caught, and then the defensive player, Murray, reached in, grabbed it out of the receiver's hands in the end zone, acted like he had the interception. Did he have it long enough? That's the question, and that's what they're going to look at on the video review with 2:22 to play in the first half. We have the 2-minute warning coming up, so we'll have another play or two before that. But they're checking to see if this was a touchdown or an interception as they check the replay booth, which is right to our left here in the press box, right below the video screen at Wilson Logistics Arena. This is our 3rd video review of the game already. So they've talked it over with the official. Now let's see what the call is by the White Hat. They communicate on the field. See who's got the best transmission. They're going to say it's a touchdown from 30 yards out. Touchdown on the play. 30 yards for Ozark. Smalls to rush for the TD, and the Lunkers are going to go for one here. It's tied right now. They'll go for one to take the lead with 2:17 to play in the first half. Snap back. Rush will get the ball, rolls to his left. He's going to take off and try to run it in for the 1-point conversion. He gets in, and it is a 1-point conversion for Matt Rush, and it gives the Lunkers a 23-22 lead here with 2:03 to play in the first half. Matt Rush with the score and the extra point, 2:03 to play. And we'll see if they'll do the 2-minute warning here or not. Officials are talking it over again. But we've got a 1-point lead in this game. Second quarter, 2:03 to play. We'll have the throw off and then a break here. And the Goats will have a chance to regain the lead here before half as they get the football back. They'll bring it down, and Smalls will have the throw off, and then we'll have the 2-minute timeout. So here we go. Kansas City gets it back. They send Boo Smith deep, and he is electric with the football in his hands. Arguably the most electric player in the league this season. Smalls will throw it down. Official ready to go. Waiting for... So the touchdown was confirmed again. The 1-point conversion confirmed, so they checked that out as well. And here comes the throw off for the Lunkers. Tight one here again at the tackle box. Whistle blows. Football handed to Smalls. See if he can get it low enough to get it downfield. He does throw it down, bounces over the wall and out of play. And the Goats will have the football. We will have a couple seconds tick off here. They'll get it at the 5-yard line. So we'll get a play here before the 2-minute warning by the Goats. They say roll the clock as now the whistle blows, and we will have the 2-minute warning here. So we'll go ahead and take a break. It is 23-22. Lunkers on top of the Goats on Me TV.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta wanna attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
And welcome back to Wilson Logistics Arena. Final 2 minutes of this one here in the first half. A 1-point Lunkers lead over the Goats. Goats with the football. Hollins has his team set. He's in the end zone. He'll throw it downfield, and it's overthrown. Intended for Correll Hill, who's a Central Methodist and Ottawa University football player. Second and 10 now for the Goats. Snap back to the tight end. Ball flipped forward, and it's incomplete. That was Jamal Williams, who took the snap and tried to flip it forward, but it'll be an incomplete pass. So a broken play there will bring up a 3rd and 10 now for Kansas City. That did not look sharp. Williams in the backfield along with Martinez. He's had the big game today. He's in motion left side. Hollins throws it short, caught by his running back Hill. He'll get it out to the 15, very close to a first down. Been a while since they've completed a pass. 1st and 10. They give him the yardage, the extra couple of inches. Motion man Martinez, left side, snap back. Hollins rolls to his right. He throws shallow again, and rustled to the floor is Correll Hill. That'll be a gain of right at 6. Gain of 6. This is Hill, the ball carrier. He'll get the first down across midfield. And that's a first down for the Goats. Under a minute to play in this first half. Lunkers trying to hold, and we're going to have a timeout called. They want to talk it over with 51 seconds to play in the first half. Lunkers lead it 23-22. The scoring so far in the half, Kansas City got on the board first. 20-yard pass to Boo Smith. It was actually, I say a pass, but pass from Smith to his teammate. May have been a lateral on the play. The extra point good made it Kansas City 7-0 at that point. Lunkers came back and scored on a 2-yard pass from Smalls to Payne. 2-point conversion good, made it 8-7 Lunkers. Then 3 scores in a row by Kansas City. Hollins to Martinez, a safety, and then Hollins to Martinez again made the score 22-8 before the Lunkers got back on the board. A touchdown pass from Smalls to Bertelsmeyer, and then Smalls to Rush. And that's the scoring in the first half for these two teams. 1st and 10 1:02 to play in the half. They've changed the time. There's a quick hitter on the right side. Martinez tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward and picks up 5 yards on that play. Here's another one by the quarterback Collins, rolling around, throws it into the end zone, and it is bobbled and caught by Martinez from 15 yards out. Nice catch by Martinez with the touchdown there. Boy, bobbled it, but able to haul it in, and the Goats take the lead. 15-yard pass. Hollins to Martinez. And they'll go for one here with 36 seconds to play in the half. Hollins looking. He's going to pass it back. They could go with the double pass here. Or they could run. Martinez is going to take it in, and he will score the extra point. He faked the pass and decided to run and scores. Martinez did it all on that play with the nice catch, and then the extra point makes it now 29-23. Kansas City with 36 seconds to play in this first half. The Lunkers will get it back. So Hollins passing 17 of 23 for 147 yards. Lunkers now will receive the throw off. And again, this will be Trujillo throwing it downfield for the Goats. He comes on. Bertelsmeyer is near the end zone. He has not had much running room in the game. He's from the Kansas City area, so it's a big game for him. He'd love to break one against his hometown team. Trujillo in the end zone. He'll get a running start at this one. Bertelsmeyer playing center field. Comes the throw. Downfield, caught by Bertelsmeyer. He gets away from one would-be tackler all the way, still on his feet and down at the 17. So Bertelsmeyer eludes a couple of tacklers, finally hauled down at the 17, where the Lunkers will have it 1st and 10 with 29 seconds to play in the half. Do they have a quick strike in them? They've got some speed demons, Matt Rush being one of those. Payne, Scruggs, a couple guys that sure-handed, good speed. See what Smalls does here. They'll spread it out. Payne to the right. Rush to the left. Snap back. They're going to go short to Rush. Rush pinned in, and he is knocked out at the wall, so they pitched it back to Matt Rush, and he'll lose a couple yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second, and we will call it 15 now for the Lunkers. 24 seconds to play in the half. 40 yards to go. Snap back to Bertelsmeyer. He's going to look downfield. That ball is through the fingertips of Payne. He drops it, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Bertelsmeyer, the quarterback there. Clock stops with 20 seconds. Inside the 2-minute warning, the clock does stop, and now timeout's going to be called as the play clock was winding down. So Cam Bruffett calls time here. Other game tonight, again, the Woo playing at Duluth. Iowa beating Duluth 15-6, according to one of our reporters. And that's in the second quarter.
We have it all back in stock and ready for you to take it home today. Plus, for the first time tonight,
So a timeout called with 20 seconds to play in the half. The Goats on top, 29-23, a 3rd and 14 for the Lunkers, and most likely, if they don't get it here, they will surrender, give the ball back to the Goats with just seconds left. So this is a big play. And again, you can strike quickly in this league, but the Goats have had success putting pressure on the Lunkers and Smalls. And you can see on the line of scrimmage right now, you can rush as many. They got 3 guys ready to rush. Here's Matt Rush. Smalls rolls to his right, fires it downfield, and it's incomplete. Some contact inside the 10. Rush was open, but he turned the wrong way, and he comes up empty. So we'll see if the Lunkers surrender here. With 14 seconds to play in the half. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to surrender. So that gives the ball to the Goats with 14 seconds to play. They move it back to the 15-yard line where the Goats take over. Goats take over after the Lunkers surrender. So it's a 1-possession game right now in the second quarter. Lunkers want to keep it right here and go into the locker room down 6, 29-23. So here we go. Hollins brings his team up. They'd love to add an extra insurance score here. Hollins, motion man Smith, right side. They go short, and they will send it out over there. That's Martinez. He downs it himself. Sticking the ball out of bounds. Gain of 7. 154 yards passing now for the Goats. We've got 9 seconds left. Motion coming vertical. Martinez into the end zone. Hollins gets away. Now he throws it downfield. The ball is incomplete. Intended for the tight end Brian Cox, who was open, but the ball was overthrown with 2 seconds remaining. Two seconds, one play, and now timeout's called by the Goats, so they get their one play left. Leading it by 6 here at the tackle box. 29-23. We'll recap your first half during our halftime show. So stick around for that. Timeout called here as teams talk about this final play of the half. And again, our halftime show is coming up here momentarily on the Arena League Network and Me TV. Crowd enjoying themselves this season with this new league and this new facility, Wilson Logistics Arena. It's at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. So prevent defense here for the Lunkers. Looks like one man going to rush. That one man is Brock Carter. They're going to pitch it, try and go with the Stanford pitchback play. Now they go back. Ball is loose. Boo Smith has it. He's going to fire it back on the left side. They got the Stanford play going here and down at midfield. A whistle and flag thrown. Somebody got hit bad at the end of that play. The Lunker player is down, and players getting in each other's face, talking it over. I think the half is over, but we do have a penalty here, and the official's going to have to iron this one out. But a blindside hit by the Goats. The fans not happy with it as the Goats go into their Stanford play to end the half. Laterals. Some of the Goats up and they're shaking hands and apologizing for the hit. So good sportsmanship there. The player who was hit walks off the field for the Lunkers. We'll see if that is, in fact, the end of the first half. The officials trying to iron it out. Our sky judges are still up here, so they're looking at the play. Is it, in fact, the end of the half, or do we have one more play? We'll see what they say here. Players stay on the field. And it looks like pretty good sportsmanship right now by all the players as they mill around near the middle of the field. And they start to walk off, so I think that's going to do it for the end of this first half. So Carell Hill has been ejected on a blindside block. Penalty declined. So it's the end of the half, and we will take a break here and tell you about it when we come back. This is the Arena League on MeTV.
Beauty and functionality to your home with Pella Windows and Doors. With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows, patio doors, and entry doors. We go beyond to design and manufacture quality products that exceed your expectations. Whether you are building your dream home, remodeling, or just needing to replace your current windows or doors, we have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
I was a quarry worker on the last. I retired from there, and I also farm. I've had a lot of wear and tear on my body. When I started coming here, I just barely could walk. I had a lot of pain in my left leg, and just simple household tasks was a real problem for me. I've been coming out here to Core for a little over 2 years, and it's been really good. Just doing simple tasks around the farm, getting in and out of tractors and trucks, opening gates and such as that. A lot better off now, able to do that a lot easier. Yeah, if you're facing any kind of back issues or maybe a worn out knee, before an operation, I would come out here to Core and talk to the staff and see what kind of options that they might be able to present you.
Have you been told that you need joint replacement or back surgery? Do you struggle with chronic pain? Surgery is not your only option. Gain your quality of life back without surgery or opioids. No referral is needed. Don't wait. Give us a call today to get started and get back to doing the things you love most.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Nitro, a run.
Halftime at Wilson Logistics Arena, and the Goats of Kansas City, first place team in the league, on top of the Ozarks Lunkers 29-23. And folks, I'll tell you, that could have been an ugly incident at the end of the first half, but I saw nothing but great sportsmanship once it was ironed out. The players all shaking hands. I thought it was handled beautifully by everybody on the field. They did eject a player from Kansas City, Carell Hill, for the blindside hit on a Lunkers player to end the first half. It could have got ugly after that, but it didn't, so thank God for that. Goats do lead it 29-23, and we'll kind of take a look at the passing numbers. That's all that really matters in the game. They throw the ball just about every possession. For the Goats, their quarterback Josh Hollins in the game, 18 for 25 unofficially, 154 yards. He has 4 touchdown passes in the game. They do have one turnover. That was a fumble in the first quarter. But 154 yards unofficially on 18 of 25 passing. Little better percentage than the Ozarks Lunkers have. Their quarterback, Marquis Smalls, 14 of 28. Not all Smalls, because they've had some other guys throwing as well. But the Lunkers are 14 for 28 for 142 yards. They have 3 touchdown passes and an interception. So each team with a turnover in the first half, an interception for the Lunkers and a fumble for the Goats. And we have a relatively low-scoring game here, 29-23. Remember, the first meeting, it was the Lunkers winning at 69-59. In that game, Marquis Smalls, 24 of 31 for 278 yards, 9 TDs, 4 two-point conversions. His counterpart in that game was Rakeem Cato. Cato, 36 of 54. They had to ice his arm for a week after that game. 299 yards, 7 TDs. He was picked off 3 times. He had 4 two-point conversions as well. Ended up 69-59. Right now, 29-23 is your halftime score. We did get an update from the other game in the league tonight, and it looks like Duluth leads Iowa 28-27 at the half. So we appreciate Jason, our correspondent, helping us out. Duluth on top of the Woo, 28-27 at the half. Here, it's 29-23, Kansas City on top of the Ozarks Lunkers. Next week, we had mentioned the schedule. Lunkers playing at Duluth, a team that they have had struggles against this year. That'll be next Saturday, while the Kansas City Goats play at Iowa against the Woo. And the Woo in a battle tonight with Duluth. 3 and 4 playing there, 1 and 2 playing here in Springfield tonight. Again, the Goats come in as the top scoring team in the league, averaging 68.5 points a game, giving up 54. The Lunkers scoring 57.5 points a game. They give up right at 51 this season. 29-23 is your halftime score. We will take a break. More coming up. It is the Arena League on MeTV.
World where second chances are real, where homelessness does not have to be a life sentence, where victims are shown a path to victory. That's the world we're creating at Victory Mission. With professional counseling, job training, and a strong spiritual foundation, we are more than just a shelter. We're a second chance at life. Learn how you can transform lives right here in your hometown at victorymission.com.
Happy memories just come easier on the water. Our founder, Johnny Morris, and his dad knew this firsthand. They created a boat that was more affordable. Tracker, the world's #1 best-selling fishing and pontoon boats powered by Mercury. Proudly built in Missouri and sold factory direct at Bass Pro Shops and select dealers. For as little as $5 a day, you can own a brand new Tracker and make lifelong memories of your own. Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. Save even more and support conservation when you join the club.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
Well, there are many great veterans organizations that help our wounded warriors. It's invisible wounds that go unrecognized, leading to addiction, brokenness, and often suicide. The Warriors Journey is a nationally recognized veterans nonprofit headquartered here in Springfield, Missouri. Our programs have helped over 15,000 warriors face those invisible challenges, saving thousands of lives and restoring countless families. No paperwork, no red tape. Learn more at twj.org or text us at 213-TWJ-HELP.
Hello to all of our Arena League fans. Belinda Post here. Joining me now is Tim Brown, a Hall of Famer, Heisman Trophy winner, and the commissioner of the Arena League. Tim, we have just 3 weeks left in the regular season.
Wow.
Like we just got started. The Goats and the Ozarks, they played this past week, and Kansas City had a loss, score 69-59. What did the Ozarks do really well? Because Kansas City hadn't been beaten.
Yeah, hey, look, man, sometimes, you go in undefeated thinking, okay, we got this, and all of a sudden things are not going your way, and it's hard to get that momentum back. And I think that's what happened this weekend. I think the Ozarks just came out saying, hey, look, we're going to win this football game some kind of way. And maybe KC came in a little full of themselves. And in this game, you just can't ever think that your opponent is going to ever not lay down for you, but allow you to win a football game. And I think this is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing for the league to have this kind of competition. It makes it all that much better for everybody involved.
Kansas City heading back to the Ozarks. They'll probably be looking for some revenge, and we know the Ozarks can certainly play tough. So both those teams, they want to change things up. What needs to happen in that game?
Look, it looks like, again, this Ozarks team came out, very, very excited about this opportunity to play the best team in the league that, I think we would have to say going into that game. So now that you've beaten that team, how do you get yourself back up? How do you get yourself up to say, okay, we did it once, let's go do it again? That can be a very difficult thing if you're riding on emotions. Now, if they found something in their team and they're clicking like it looked like they were, defensively and all that, if that's the case, now you can build on that. So we can't build this thing on emotions. We got to build it on real play. And they played a great football game. Now they just have to come back out and duplicate that and get it. Now they know that KC, they're going to make their adjustments. And that's the thing that you have to be ready for. The adjustments they made to what you did great, you got to be ready to make your adjustment to that.
And their defense working really well against their run game. Kansas City had just 22 yards. Is that a place you would suggest Kansas City looking at, or should they just focus on the passing game?
People think because you only have 6 players and all these people are eligible that this is going to be a throwing league. You have to find a way to run this ball effectively. And if a team, decides that you are a one-dimensional team, it's going to make your passing game suffer. And you can see that with Kansas City. I think the Ozarks figured that out and just said, hey, look, they're not trying to run the ball. Let's just, concentrate on the pass, and they did an incredible job making that happen.
Okay, and let's take a look at how the league is shaking out right now. We have the Kansas City Goats. They've won 4 games, lost 1 in first place, followed by the Ozarks Lunkers. They've won 3, lost a couple. Duluth Harbor Monsters, 2 wins, 3 losses. And the Iowa Woo, they have 1 win and 4 losses. For teams like Kansas City and the Ozarks, what do they need to do so that they can keep on pressing in those final 3 games of the season?
If you looked at it as one of the best teams in the league, you have to show your dominance some kind of way. Now, it's just so happened that they're playing each other, again this week. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I think the winner of this game is going to be the favorite to win the whole deal for sure. And, that's going to be pretty interesting because if KC loses back-to-back to the Ozarks, man, that's gonna fire up the KC teams for sure. And I'm really surprised with Iowa because I know how hard they worked on this and trying to get everything going. And I really thought that they would have a much better football team at this particular point. But the great thing about this league is you still have a shot. You just got to find that rhythm and trying to make this thing happen and get in the playoffs and make it and get on the run.
Iowa has found 1 win, but of course, if you're playing on that team, you really have to dig deep. You've got to find a way to click and come through. Would you say that there's anything that Iowa or Duluth should be changing as they're moving forward in their game plan?
Yeah, at this particular point, you have to know exactly what works and doesn't work for you. Obviously your passing game is not as strong as it should be in this league. In some kind of way, you got to make that better for yourself, and, they seem to run the ball effectively at times. But, when you want to throw the ball, you have to be able to throw the ball and make connections. And they just don't seem to be doing that on a consistent basis.
We're going to take a look because this is something really great for the community. Christian Okoye one of your friends and a co-owner of the Kansas City Goats, along with some of the Kansas City Goats players, are doing a Give Back Youth Camp this coming Saturday on July 13th. Maybe looking at your history or your experience as a mentor, how can a coach or a mentor make a difference for a kid who's starting to play football?
I can tell you this, that if not for Coach Clark back in the day when I was 11, 12 years old, taking me in the summers and have me run track in the 105-degree heat in Dallas, Texas, and got me to the point where, I was never bothered by heat because I was running bare feet in the 12-degree weather in Dallas, Texas, back when I was 13, 14 years old, So, coaches at that age make a tremendous difference. And even later on in my career, if not for what Lou Holtz did for me when I was 19, going into my junior year, 20 going into my junior year, there's no way I'm the Hall of Famer. I mean, the Heisman Trophy winner, Hall of Famer Tim Brown. So these coaches, man, they know what they're talking about. They don't do this just to be doing it. They do this because they love the kids and they love their profession. But it certainly makes a difference, no doubt about that.
Certainly. So we love to see that. I know Christian loves to give back in Kansas City, and seeing the Goats do that too. We're very excited to have that, and we've got 2 great games coming up Saturday, so we cannot wait for that. Tim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you, when there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta want to attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
Back at Wilson Logistics Arena, it is halftime. The Kansas City Goats, first place team in the league, on top of the Ozarks Lunkers 29-23 here. Each team with a turnover in the first half. The Goats with a fumble, costly, and the Lunkers with a interception. But quarterbacks, Marquise Smalls throwing for 142 yards. 14 of 28 are the Lunkers passers, and that's not just Smalls, because Matt Rush has thrown a few times. Ronnie Bertelsmeyer has thrown a few in the first half, as well as Marquise Smalls. 142 yards there, and Matt Rush has run the ball 3 times for 17 yards. For the Goats, it has been their passing attack. 18 of 25 unofficially, and most of those have been Josh Hollins. Now, in the first matchup, it was Rakeem Cato who was the primary quarterback. This game, it's Josh Hollins. Hollins, 18 for 25 for 154 yards through the air unofficially, and he is thrown for 4 touchdown passes. He has not been picked off in the game. You see the Goats are back on the field. The Lunkers will be making their way back on here momentarily. We had a player ejected right at the end of the first half, if you weren't with us at that time, from the Goats. Their running back, Correll Hill, 5'10", 176-pounder, who played both at Central Methodist and Ottawa University. He had a blindside hit to end the first half on a Lunkers player, and the officials had to eject him, so he will not play in the second half, and he has been their primary running back. He's carried the ball 3 times, but he's also caught a few passes in the game. So we'll see how the Goats do without Hill in the contest. Otherwise, Hollins, again, pretty good percentage, 18 of 25, 154 yards through the air in this contest. Touchdowns coming from Boo Smith for the Goats. Also, they have a touchdown from, actually 3 touchdowns, I believe, to Martinez. He's been their primary receiver, Ryan Martinez, 6'1", 197-pounder, All-American at Waldorf University. He's been more than a decoy for Boo Smith. He's been the primary target for their quarterback in this game, Josh Hollins. Martinez with 3 touchdowns. For Ozark, Payne has caught a touchdown, Bertelsmeyer has caught a touchdown, and Matt Rush has caught a touchdown. There's also a safety in the game as Matt Rush was tackled in the end zone on a throw-off. So that's what we have as far as the scoring for these two teams. Again, you see the Lunkers making their way onto the field. They'll get set for final 2 quarters of this contest, trailing 29-23. Again, next week for these two teams, the Lunkers on the road at Duluth, their first trip to Duluth. Duluth, by the way, plays at Deck Arena. And tonight they are hosting the Woo. And at halftime, it was tight. See if Jason, our correspondent, has given us anything. 28-27 at the half, Duluth over Iowa. That's the third-place team leading the fourth-place team in the league tonight. So Duluth will host the Lunkers next week, while Kansas City plays at Iowa next week as well. And Iowa plays their games, of course, at the Hippodrome. That's where they'll play that contest next week. So teams on the field, we're just about set for the final 2 quarters of this one here tonight. Running clock, 2 15-minute quarters. A 6-point lead for the Goats. And the 2 special teams units coming out and just about set for this one, the conclusion of this one. First meeting won by the Lunkers 69-59. That was 2 weeks ago here at Wilson Logistics Arena. That was the only time they have met this season. That game, by the way, was supposed to be in Kansas City, but due to some unforeseen wet floor, I guess there was a leak and kind of washed out the game inside the municipal arena. So hopefully they got that fixed, because Kansas City will have some home games left on their schedule to end the regular season. All right, here we go. Hope you enjoy the final 2 quarters of this one here tonight. The Lunkers and the Goats, they trade ends of the field. And we'll see if Smalls, Marquise Smalls with the throw-off here for the Lunkers to start this third quarter. Kansas City will try to add to their lead. He will throw it down. See who returns this one for the Goats in this second half. So that's going to be Kayvon Smith, I should say, 5'11", 178-pounder. They call him 6. Where's number 5? So Smalls with the throw off. He'll receive the football. Clock at 15 minutes. Here we go. Throws it deep downfield in the corner. Caught inside the end zone. Here comes the run back. And the tackle made by Smalls. The quarterback making the tackle right at midfield. So Smalls, who they probably didn't want out there defensively, makes the tackle, and he may have just saved a touchdown. Goats will get it at midfield. 1st and 10. Good return by Wilson. And it'll bring out the Goats offensive unit, paced by Hollins. Josh Hollins has gone the distance at QB. Directs traffic here. Smith in motion vertically. Rolls. Now he lost the football. A fumble. Did he pass? They say incomplete. Lunkers coaches looked like he started to throw and stopped at the last second. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. Boy, that was close. Incomplete brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Goats. I think he may have recovered the football anyway. Quick pass to Smith. He is hit right at the 21-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that reception to Boo Smith. He's been held in check so far. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 now for the Goats. Hollins, motion man behind him to the right. They will fire short. Ball caught, or was it trapped? They're going to say he caught that one, enough for a first down. That is Martinez with the catch. So a first down for the Goats. They have it at the Lunkers 15. Hollins sends Martinez in motion right side. He's going to go left. And pushed into the wall over there is Wilson with the catch. Malik Wilson for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 now for the Goats. Smith in motion forward. Here's a pass. Wide open Martinez. Nobody within 15 yards of him. Touchdown for the Goats on a wide open reception there. And they take a 35-23 lead, and they will go for 1 here. Snap back to Hollins, and he's going to pitch it back. This is Martinez going to try and run, and he'll get in for the extra point. Martinez scores for KC on the 10-yard pass from Hollins. Martinez has had quite a game, and the extra point is good as well. Makes it now 36-23, Kansas City on top. So now 180 yards passing for Hollins, 22 of 30. Pretty efficient. And a 13-point Goats lead, so 2 scores here. Difference between the two teams in this third quarter, 11:32 to play. Lunkers will get it back. Bertelsmeyer will receive the throw off. Angelo Trujillo with the throw off for the Goats. Bertelsmeyer inside his own 5. Here's the long throw, caught in the end zone by Bertelsmeyer. He brings it back, and he is down at the 4. Wow, great special teams play there by Kansas City. Ben Thomas got in quickly. Lunkers get it at their own 5, 1st and 10. First off, the throw-offs are good by Kansas City, and then the coverage is outstanding. Great speed on the special teams. Lunkers have it, trailing 13, 1st and 10. Play is called. Everybody looks at their wristband. Smalls ready, 14 seconds on the play clock. Bertelsmeyer to his right. Pitch back to Matt Rush. He's going to go short, caught by Bertelsmeyer. Down at the 15. That'll be a 10-yard gain on the pass from Rush to Bertelsmeyer. Very close to a first down, half-yard shy. Smalls takes a snap, goes short again. It is caught by Rodriguez. Ren Rodriguez with the catch. A gain of 12 yards. So gain of 12 there and a first down for the Lunkers on the quick hitter. Smalls, all kinds of time, throws it into the end zone. Ball tipped out of the hands of Matt Rush. Incomplete. Looked like that was Martinez defending as well. Brings up a 2nd and 10 now for the Lunkers. 10-10 to play in the third quarter. Ball near midfield. In tight. Could be a running play here for Ozark. Bertelsmeyer to the right of Smalls. Now he goes out for a pass. Smalls wide open. Ball caught. Spinning and down inside the 5. Fumble on the play. What are they going to say? Ball is down, says the official. So no fumble on the play. On the reception. 15-yard, but we'll have a timeout called here. Let's see if that's down or not. Player injured on the play. Got an official's timeout here to check this one out. 15-yard gain there. And it is, in fact, a 1st and goal for the Lunkers. So in the backfield here, they go with Jackson Mitchell at quarterback with Rush behind him. Rush will get the pitch, rolls to his left, fires it low. Pass intended near the end zone for Chris Scruggs. Haven't mentioned him much, but incomplete pass. Brings up a 2nd and goal now for the Lunkers. Now Rush at quarterback here. Motion going left to right. Over the head of Rush. He picks up the ball, being pressured. He's going to throw it downfield. Ball is caught. Caught and down inside the 5 by Jackson Mitchell. Rolla High School product with the reception there for 7 yards. Matt Rush scrambling after the ball was hiked over his head. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Football at the 3-yard line. Mitchell's back in there at quarterback. He takes the high snap, pitches it back to Bertelsmeyer, trying to run it in. dives forward. Is he in? And they say he is. 3-yard touchdown run by Bertelsmeyer, who crashes into the wall. And they say it is a touchdown by Bertelsmeyer. And he is slow getting up. And a nice round of applause for Bertelsmeyer. Makes the score 36-29. Try to fix the wall over there. Well, they thought it was a touchdown. Let's see what they say here. They're going to put the football down. Maybe it was not a touchdown. We'll have to take the points off the board. So 4th down, the football inside the 1 here. Mitchell, the quarterback, high snap, pitch back to Rush. Rush can run. He's going to throw it to a wide open receiver in the end zone, and it is caught there. Caught on the play by the new player for the Lunkers. Touchdown caught in the end zone. Pulatasi with the catch from 1 yard out. That is Matt Rush. Pulatasi with the catch, and now they'll go for 2 here. And a timeout's going to be called first. So the Lunkers call time. And it makes it now, it is 36-29. So where we thought we had a touchdown run by Bertelsmeyer, actually was not, but they do get the 1 yard pass from Rush to Palazzi. And it looks like the Lunkers are going to go for 2 here. And we will take a break here. 36-29 our score. It's the Arena League on MeTV.
Beauty and functionality to your home with Pella Windows and Doors. With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows, patio doors, and entry doors. We go beyond to design and manufacture quality products that exceed your expectations. Whether you are building your dream home, remodeling, or just needing to replace your current windows or doors, we have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
I was a quarry worker on the last. I retired from there, and I also farm. I've had a lot of wear and tear on my body. When I started coming here, I just barely could walk. I had a lot of pain in my left leg, and just simple household tasks was a real problem for me. I've been coming out here to Core for a little over 2 years, and it's been really good. Just doing simple tasks around the farm, getting in and out of tractors, the trucks, opening gates and such as that. A lot better off now, able to do that a lot easier. Yeah, if you're facing any kind of back issues or maybe a worn out knee, before an operation, I would come out here to Core and talk to the staff and see what kind of options that they might be able to present you.
Have you been told that you need joint replacement or back surgery? Do you struggle with chronic pain? Surgery is not your only option. Gain your quality of life back without surgery or opioids. No referral is needed. Don't wait. Give us a call today to get started and get back to doing the things you love most.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
We are back at Wilson Logistics Arena. 7 minutes to play in this third quarter. The Lunkers going for 2 here. Smalls has his team set. Only guy in the backfield being rushed heavily, and he is down. Sack on the play, big time. Getting in there very quickly defensively. Ben Thomas with the sack for the Goats. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So it's 36-29. Kansas City on top after that sack here in the third quarter. And the Goats will get it back. Up a score, 6:51 to play in the third quarter. And we'll have a throw off here. Big crowd here tonight for this home game. The Lunkers, this is their 5th home game of the season. Now, one they weren't supposed to have. They hosted for Kansas City 2 weeks ago. That was supposed to be in Kansas City. But this is their 5th home game and final home game of the regular season. Lunkers come in 3-2. The Goats are 4-1. They had a week off last week. Smalls will have the throw off for the Lunkers. The return for the Goats is Smith. Kayvon Smith, they throw it downfield. Smith's nowhere near, and it'll bounce out of the end zone. And the Goats will get it. Smith was on the far side of the field, anticipating the ball somewhere else. And Smalls ended up throwing it where he wasn't, and it bounced in the end zone and out. So they'll take over at the 5-yard line. That's where the Goats get it. 1st and 10. At their own 5, Hollins, the quarterback, talking it over with his head coach, who is behind him in the backfield. 12 seconds on the play clock. Hollins by himself. Now motion coming his way. Here's the handoff to Martinez. He will be wrestled backwards and dives forward, so he'll pick up 5 yards. He spun around and got positive yardage on the play. So Martinez, his first carry. He's done everything else. Why not? 2nd and 5 now for the Goats. Snap back to Hollins. He steps up on the play. Gets the ball to Boo Smith. Smith is going to be downed at the 17, maybe 18-yard line, enough for a first down. Enough for a first down. 5:45 to play in this third quarter. Hollins fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws short. Ball is caught by the tight end Williams. Williams at midfield. He'll be knocked back there. They will mark it enough for a first down, so 10 yards on the reception to Williams. Hollins, the Goats' passing attack, nearly at 200 yards right now, 198. He gets to Martinez going to the left, and he'll be pushed into the wall after a gain of a couple. So without the running back Hill, Martinez is carrying the football now. Flag on the play, so they talk this over after the run. Mark the football at the 19 of the Lunkers. Before they mark this one off, let's see what they do. Officials talk it over here. Byron Pearson about to make the call. Part of the officiating crew, which includes holding against the offense. So that pushes them back. It's still first down. .457 to play in the third quarter. 36-29 our score. Goats lead it. Josh Hollins, the quarterback, shotgun formation, takes a snap, looks right, rolls right, now looks left, still on his feet, trying to scramble, throws it deep downfield. The ball is caught in the end zone by Boo Smith. He was all alone. He caught it over the wall and pulled it in, and the official's going to talk it over here. That would be a 31-yard reception touchdown if it counts. The officials talking it over. The players yapping in their ears. They can't hear anything. Caught it right in the Kansas City bench, and that is a 31-yard strike to Boo Smith. He was all alone, wide open. TD there. Smith gets the touchdown. Hollins to Smith. And they'll go for one here. Snap back. Hollins steps up, looks into the end zone, is going to fire it high, and it's overthrown, incomplete. No good on the point after attempt, but Kansas City does score the touchdown. They lead it 42-29 here in the third quarter with 3:40 to play in the quarter. Hollins now 25 of 33, 230 yards passing. 2 touchdowns in his third quarter. 4 in the first half. So 6 touchdown passes for Josh Hollins in the game. Hollins he had 515 yards passing, 45 of 76. So a throw off here. Trujillo will throw it down to Bertelsmeyer, who has been held in check for the Lunkers on special teams. He averages about 100 yards of returns a game, but not so much in this game. Trujillo gets it to Bertelsmeyer at the goal line. Bertelsmeyer spinning, still on his feet. Now down at the 16-yard line, and that's where the Lunkers will take over. Their own 16, 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Lunkers. Come on, fans, let us hear you. Let's cheer them on.
Lunkers take over here, 1st and 10. Trailing by a score of 42-29, 3:33 to play in the third quarter. Marquise Smalls. Tyser will snap it to him. Jackson Mitchell running as a wide receiver on the right side. They throw it to Payne on the left. Kendrick Payne with the catch. He gets it across midfield to the 23-yard line. So a reception there. .12-yard gain. Motion man. This is Rush to the right side. Ball low, loose, fumble, picked up by the Goats, I believe. Yep, the fumble. That's the second turnover now for the Lunkers in the game. It was a fumble on a poor snap and exchange between Tyser and Smalls, and the Lunkers couldn't haul it in. So the Goats will take over, up 2 scores here, up 13. They get it. Looks like the 24-yard line. Kansas City 24, 1st and 10. Trying to put some distance between them and the Lunkers on this possession here. 2:41 to play in the third quarter. Quarterback ready to go here. Snap back. Here's the handoff. Right side, cutting back, still on his feet. This is Martinez, enough for a first down. His third carry of the game. Bowls his way forward. Hollins in shotgun formation. One back set. Calls the play. Steps back. Snap to him. Being rushed. Fires at middle of the field to Smith. Smith spinning. Gets it to the 5. Gain of right at 10 on that reception. To Boo Smith. Smith was quiet in the first half. Martinez has had the game for Kansas City. And time's going to be called here with 1:29 to play in this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal for the Goats. So a timeout called. Coach talking it over, the offensive coordinator talking it over with Hollins. Hollins brings his team up. Boo Smith on the line of scrimmage, right side. Snap just ahead of the play clock. Hollins, all kinds of time, dancing around, fires it in for the score. Smith with back-to-back touchdowns. This one from 5 yards out. Boo Smith scoring again from Hollins. And Kansas City going to go for 1 here with 40 seconds to play in this third quarter. They now lead at 48-29. We had talked about putting some distance between them and the Lunkers with just 1 quarter to play. 4 seconds. They're not going to get this play off. They do. Hollins throws it back. He can run here. Pressure being put on by the Lunkers. This is Martinez trying to get in. Dives forward. And they're going to say he is in for the 1-point conversion. Dives forward. Makes it 49-29. Little whirly bird action there for Martinez as he scores. Player slow to get up for the Lunkers. With 11 seconds to play in the quarter. A 20-point Goats lead. And that is Tobias Little, who is on the field for the Lunkers. Training staff comes out to help him out. Little playing both offensively and defensively for Ozarks. Matt Rush in. Looks like he will receive the throw-off here. Little on his backside, talking it over with his coach and trainer. And again, 11 seconds to play in the quarter. We'll have a throw off here. Little gets up, and he's able to trot off the field. It looks fine. Matt Rush back deep to receive the throw off. Trujillo will throw it downfield. Remember, the first game final was 69-59 in favor of the Lunkers. Well, a long way to go here with just a quarter to play. Lunkers have had no success on the returns on special teams against Kansas City in this game. The Goats their coverage has been unbelievable, as it was in the first game. I think each team kind of broke one late as they got a little tired. Trujillo fires it downfield. Rush picks it up inside the 5, and it'll be knocked into the wall at the 10-yard line. Not much going on there. Tackled on the play by Kayvon Smith, and the Lunkers will get it at their own 10-yard line. So we'll see if we get a playoff here before the end of the quarter. 9 seconds. They start the clock. May or may not get this play off. And there's the end of the quarter. Whistle blows, and we'll take a break here at the end of the third quarter. Kansas City 49, Ozarks 29. It's Arena League football on MeTV.
Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's stands tall in our unwavering commitment to honoring our heroes. We extend our gratitude beyond words by proudly offering a legendary salute discount to those who protect our freedoms. Our dedication to those who selflessly serve us runs deep within our DNA. It's not just a discount, it's a commitment to making a difference. Because every day is a chance for us to say thank you. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Bring beauty and functionality to your home with Pella Windows and Doors. With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows, patio doors, and entry doors. We go beyond to design and manufacture quality products that exceed your expectations. Whether you are building your dream home, remodeling, or just needing to replace your current windows or doors, we have the right product for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today. 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
A rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
Back at Wilson Logistics Arena. Tom Ladd with you. 49-29 our scores. We start this fourth quarter. Lunkers with the football. Snap back to Smalls. He steps up, throws it downfield. It is caught by Matt Rush at the 18-yard line. Gain of 20 on that reception for the Lunkers. 20th pass completed in the game. First down. Smalls puts Rush in motion right side. They go with the quick hitter on the right side. That is Kendrick Payne as he is horse-collared down and picks up about 2 yards. Second down, we'll call it 8 here for the Lunkers. Smalls gets the play. Calls it out at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap. Defender coming at him. He fires it, and it's overthrown. Intended again for Kendrick Payne. Credit the defense there, putting the pass rush on Marquise Smalls. He was in the grasp and was able to get the pass away, but it was overthrown. 3rd and 8 now for the Lunkers, trailing by 20, 49-29. Big play here. They will use Jackson Mitchell as the quarterback. Takes a snap, pitches it back to him. This is Matt Rush. Goes downfield. Ball is intercepted. Trujillo, nobody in front of him, and clear sailing in for the score. 45-yard interception return for Kansas City. That's a big dagger here in the fourth quarter. 45-yard interception. That's a 3rd turnover now for the Lunkers in the game. And again, the pressure has been the key. They put pressure on the quarterback. That time, Rush. Rush throwing off balance, off his back foot, and threw it right to Trujillo, who scores to make it 55-29. Timeout is now called by the Goats as they're waiting for a player to come into the game. Celebrating. Hollins, the quarterback, was celebrating in the on the bench anyway, and they'll go for one here after the timeout was burned with 12:26 to play. So Kansas City going to go for one here. Hollins with his linebacker, or a tight end, I should say, Jamal Williams in the backfield with him. 55-29 our score. Fans start to make their way to the exit gates here. Snap back, Hollins sidesteps a defender, throws it into the end zone, and it is caught. Boo Smith with the extra point. Diving catch by Smith to make it 56-29. All Kansas City in this one, as they celebrate after the point after attempt scored there. And we'll have a throw off again. Big second half for Kansas City. At halftime, it was 29-23. So 4 touchdowns for Kansas City in just over a quarter. Lunkers will get it back. Trailing big in this one with 12:19 to play. The throw off, Trujillo will throw it downfield. He scored on the interception return.
Scores the Goats 56, our Lunkers 29. Come on, let's go, let's hear it.
Bertelsmeyer deep for the Lunkers inside his own 5-yard line. He's ready to go. He will send it downfield now. Caught right at the goal line by Bertelsmeyer. Cuts it outside and is tripped up again at the 10. Great special teams play by the Goats in this one. I mean, there's a lot of superlatives you can throw at Kansas City in this game. Offense, their quarterback. Wow, as he had a contest. Josh Hollins, goodness. 240 yards passing, 26 of 34. But the special teams has been outstanding. Smalls running for his life, fires it downfield, caught by Rush. Rush at the 15 of the Goats, down to the 11. A 27-yard reception there for the Lunkers. First and 10, football at the 12 of the Goats. Smalls has them in tight. Rolls to his right, being pressured. Fires it short, caught by Payne. Payne bumped inside the 5, down to the 1. Gain of 10 on that one. Lunkers trying to push it in here. In tight again. Snap back. They go in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown pass there to Kendrick Payne from a yard out. So Payne scores, and that's what you call a quick play offense. Payne scores, and the Lunkers going to go for 2 here.
Lunkers going for 2.
Smalls back in shotgun formation as they go for 2. Tyser's snap. He goes to Bertelsmeyer instead. Bertelsmeyer running around in the backfield. He pitches it back. Picked up by Smalls. Smalls going to fire it to Tyser in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And, oh, boy, we got some tempers flaring on the ground after that ball was caught in the end zone. Still mixing it up after the play. And now flags thrown. Well, trying to iron that one out after the play thrown by the Lunkers to Tyser in the end zone. Things get a little interesting here. And the officials will try to iron this one out. We've got our sky judges looking at that. Bertelsmeyer threw it downfield, and then he was tackled, and that's when the melee began in the wall. The Goats player and Bertelsmeyer, who threw the football, I think it was Bertelsmeyer, he may have pitched it back. I think he did pitch it back to Smalls. Smalls was going up on the left side of the field. He's the one who threw it to Tyser in the end zone, and he was the one that got tackled into the wall, and that's when the melee began. And they're trying to discuss this one on the sidelines right now. Again, one player's already been ejected in this game. We'll see what happens on this one. The communication right now between the sky judge and the on-field judge or referee being sent in right now. Those walls, man, dangerous. Trying to figure this one out and settle everybody down. Tempers flared after the big hit on Marquis Smalls. They're looking at the replay. To my left, they have a computer over there where they're looking at the replay. Don't know if they had an exact look at the after the pass incident into the wall, but you could see that there's a little extracurricular activity going on, and then all the players converged. Flag was thrown after it was all separated, after all the players were separated. So somebody said something to an official, and they're talking about that, plus they're looking at the play up in the replay booth. Should have been a 2-point conversion, I believe, so that would be so that's not right. The 35 is not right.
37, right?
Yes. So it should be 56-37 the score after the 2-point conversion. They're still looking at this play. And talking with the Sky judges. Kansas City's coach comes out. Cam Bruffett is out there, so you got both head coaches out there. Dorsey Golston. Both of these head coaches are also high school coaches in their respective areas. Golston in Kansas City, Cam Bruffett in Springfield for Parkview High School. So they're trying to get trying to figure this out with the officiating crew and the Sky judges in the booth as they talk it over. So I think the coaches are satisfied with whatever they heard, and we'll see if we get word on it. I think Byron Pearson will make the call here now. Here's the call by the official. So Kayvon Smith has been ejected and Marquis Smalls has been ejected. So they have players that have been ejected for both teams. That's a second player now that has been ejected for Kansas City. So Kayvon Smith ejected. And the quarterback for the Lunkers has been ejected for the altercation after the pass near the wall. 2-point conversion was good, so the score is 56-37, and we've got 10:02 to play in this football game. Little Arena League football getting interesting here tonight. Still trying to talk with the officials on the field. So again,
Is this form right?
yeah. So we get the special teams units out there once again. And it'll be a throw-off. Ozarks will have a throw-off to Kansas City. It was a touchdown from Smalls to Payne. So the Goats will get the ball at the 5-yard line here, I believe. Or do the Lunkers, is this the... Tyser is out there, so this may be the onside conversion here. I didn't hear what the official said. It is going to be Lunkers' ball. Looks like this will be the onside conversion. So the untimed play. So it's a 4th and 15, snap back. They throw it downfield. It is caught by the Lunkers. This is Matt Rush, and he's going to score on the play. Flag is down, though. He may have been over the line of scrimmage. We will see. Flag is down near the line of scrimmage. The Lunkers do score on that onside conversion, but they may bring it back. It was a double pass. They ran on the snap. The Lunkers got it, rolled to his right, and then threw it back to the left to Matt Rush, who scores from 45 yards out on the double pass, but a flag was thrown on the other side where the initial quarterback pitched the ball back. So we'll see what the call is here, and they'll figure this one out. That was an untimed play, and again, it's called an onside conversion when the trailing team in the second half wants to have an onside conversion instead of a throw-off. They can have an onside conversion. Team has one untimed down with only one play clock. One play. Illegal pass is the call. So Kansas City's football. So they got their play, and Kansas City will now take over. Ten minutes to play in this one. Kansas City will take over at the Lunkers 5. Boy, what a nice looking play, though. But looks like it's going to be Goats football. We try to take care of everything on the field. Again, the Sky Judges are to our left, but down a good 10 yards from us. So we try to look to see what they're finding on the other side of the press area here at Wilson Logistics Arena. Not always sure what the calls are, but we try to get some type of description. We know we have 10:02 to play in the game. Zebras are huddled up once again and talking about this situation here. We've had a few of these in this game. Both teams on the field. Byron Pearson said that it was Goats ball after the untimed play, that onside conversion. Lunkers failed, so the Goats should get it. Yep, play stands. It was an illegal pass by the Lunkers. Don't know exactly why. If he crossed the line of scrimmage, just illegal. So the Goats take over at the Lunkers 5. First and goal. And they lead this one 56-37. So you get that one play in the second half. It helps a little more when you're trailing by just a score. Lunkers tried to get a little momentum there, and boy, it looked good. Got the crowd into it. Goats ball here. Quarterback pitches back. This is Martinez. He'll go forward on the double pass to Boo Smith, and he'll be pushed into the wall at the 2-yard line. So a gain of about 3 on the play. Second and goal now for the Goats. Hollins. Motion man. Hollins rolls to his left, fires it forward. Short pass is caught in the end zone. And that catch is made by the big tight end, Jamal Williams, from 2 yards out. So just like that, Kansas City responds to the Lunkers touchdown. 2-yard pass from Hollins to Williams. And they'll go for one here. They go back. The lateral. This is Martinez. Tries to get away from the defender coming at him. Martinez going to turn into the end zone, and he will score. The extra point is good. Makes it now 63-37, Kansas City with 8:33 to play in the contest. Hollins in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touchdown passes for the Goats unofficially. 7 TD passes for Hollins. They lead at 63-37, 8:33 to play. And a throw off here for the Goats. The Lunkers will get it back.
And now, welcome back to the field, your Lady Lures.
Lady Lures performing on the field here at Wilson Logistics Arena during this timeout after the score. So both teams will have a chance. We'll see who is the quarterback the rest of the way. So Matt Rush has been the backup quarterback. See if I have his numbers this season as the quarterback. He's been their leading rusher this season, so they may use him as they did earlier. They had an up man as the quarterback. They were using Jackson Mitchell, so they may do what they've done a few times in this game, snap it to Mitchell, who pitches it back to Rush, and he can either pass it or run it at that point. So we'll see if Matt Rush is indeed the quarterback the remaining 8.5 minutes of this contest. So 2 players for Kansas City have been ejected in the game. Kayvon Smith ejected in this second half, and Carell Hill in the first half, and the Lunkers quarterback was ejected as well, Marquise Smalls. Angelo Trujillo with the throw off here for Kansas City. Team with a big lead, 63-37, 8:33 to play. Fires it downfield, deep, caught by Bertelsmeyer. Got some running room outside, and he'll be pounded into the wall over there at about the 15. But all game long, the Goats special teams have handled the special teams of the Lunkers. 1st and 10 for the Lunkers here. Let's see who comes out at quarterback and how they handle this situation. It is Matt Rush. He'll be in the backfield by himself here. Now they do bring out Mitchell's, we had mentioned. So Mitchell, but he's not going to be in the backfield. Snap back to Rush. Rush with the fake. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's incomplete. Tries to get it to Bertelsmeyer. Incomplete there. 24 of 42 are the Lunkers through the air. Rush's game is not trying to throw on the run. He is a much better player when he can run first and secondarily throw the football as a running back. He rolls to his right here, goes back the other way. Ball is caught. This is Payne. He's got some running room, cuts back, still on his feet, down at the 10. 25-yard gain there for the Lunkers. First and goal here for the Lunkers. Nice pass by Rush to Payne for the first down. Good run after the catch as well. High snap. Rush picks it up. Boy, he's being rushed. He's got two guys. Throws it over the head of Bertelsmeyer. Again, in panic mode, Matt Rush really throws it away. That'll bring up a second and goal here for the Lunkers. 6:40 to play in the contest. 63-37 the score. Tyser's eligible 5 yards downfield. Now they go with Mitchell as the quarterback. Rush in the backfield. He'll most likely get the pitch back. They do get it to him. Mitchell will block then. Rush fires it in. It's intercepted by the Goats. Intercepted by Murray. And that's the fourth turnover now for the Lunkers in the game. That's the third interception. And we've got an illegal hit after the interception. Flag thrown in the end zone. But it should be Goats ball with 6:05 to play. 3 interceptions and a fumble by the Lunkers. This has not been a crisp game by any stretch. Duluth leads Iowa 40-33 at the start of the fourth quarter. Duluth playing Iowa in Minnesota. Oh, the Lunkers with the fumble recovery after the interception, so they do get it back. An interception by one team, and then the fumble by the Goats. They decline the penalty, and the Lunkers do get the ball back at the Kansas City 10. So that's a second turnover by the Goats in the game. 2 fumbles. That was after an interception. So the play is under review here with 6:05 to play. Fans moan a little bit. Another video review here in the Arena League. And this game is coming up on 3 hours old. That's not exactly what the league people wanted as far as the time length. They wanted shorter games. Again, when you've got 15-minute running clock, you think they would be shorter games. 4 15-minute quarters, running clock, and we're coming up on 3 hours in length. So nothing that the league wanted as far as time management. Been a lot of calls. And again, most of these calls, there's nothing, I don't think they've called anything that shouldn't have been called. But the coaches are asking for video reviews. They're granted. And that's stopping a lot of the action here, a lot of the momentum by these two teams. They look at the video on the other side of me here in the press box, and then they'll communicate that with the 3 officials on the field. So what happened was an interception in the end zone by the Goats. Murray, trying to run it out of the end zone, was tackled at about the 10, and apparently he lost the football there. So an interception on one side and a fumble on the other. The official said the Lunkers will have the football at the Goats' 10, and that's what they're looking at to see if, in fact, the ground caused the fumble or if he was fumbling on the way down after being tackled after the interception. What's unique is so somehow 2 penalties against the 2 penalties against the Goats, and they're going to call a safety, I guess, on the play. And the Lunkers will get 2 points on the safety. Illegal forward pass was 1, so safety on the play gives Ozark 2 points here. Makes it 63-39, Kansas City. And it'll be a throw-off for Kansas City here to the Lunkers with 6:05 to play. It's been a rough one to call here tonight with all these different reviews as they try to get things ironed out. Special teams unit of Kansas City on the field. So Trujillo will throw it down. And we'll see who receives this for the Lunkers. Philip Harding will return for the Lunkers. It's his first game, I believe, activated. Here's the throw. Harding will let it bounce in the end zone. He picks it up there, and he is going to be tackled, so we'll have back-to-back safeties in the game. Harding let it bounce, and now Kansas City's got a safety. And that'll make it 65-39 Kansas City. Tackled in the end zone. 3 safeties in the game. So now the Lunkers will throw it downfield. 3 safeties in one game. How about that? You don't see that too much. Twice you've had safeties against the Lunkers for not catching the ball on the throw-off in the end zone. Bounces straight up instead of going forward. And then the guy was tackled in the end zone. I'll tell you what, this is the best special teams play we've seen by a team this year, for sure. Kansas City. Unbelievable coverage on the throw-offs. Now Matt Rush will have a throw-off for the Lunkers. He's given the ball. Boo Smith will receive it for the Goats. Ball is off the wall, bounces on the field, and then recovered by the Goats. Boy, you couldn't have planned that any better. Recovered by the Goats at the 7-yard line. Whew. So Kansas City gets it at their own 7, and they'll get the offensive possession there. That ball hit off the wall and then rolled onto the field, recovered by the Goats, but that's an active ball. And again, Hollins, the quarterback. Smith in motion forward. Hollins looking downfield. He's going to go short to Martinez. And he's going to be wrestled down after a gain of 7. .250 yards passing now for the Goats in the game. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Hollins, lone setback. Takes a snap. He's got some pressure coming at him. Being rushed heavily, throws it short and in and out of the mitts of the Goats. Let's see who that one was. That is Brian Cox with the drop there, but he was hit right as he tried to make that catch. Here's the handoff to Martinez, cuts outside, and he'll get the first down. He gains 8 yards. 25 yards on the ground now for Martinez. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. 1st and 10 for the Goats. Very efficient offense. Short passing game mixed with a pretty effective run game in both halves. Hollins throws it short. This is Boo Smith. Smith trying to get outside, and he'll be wrestled into the wall. Boo Smith with the reception there. He picks up 6 more yards. 2nd and 4. Here's Martinez trying to get outside and tackled on the play. 18-yard gain there for Kansas City. First and 10 for the Goats. Hollins takes the snap. Pressure coming from the backside, throws it short. Diving in, and the score for the Goats. Another touchdown. I believe that was caught by the tight end, Jamal Williams. And they'll go for one here. They'll go for one here. And they get it in for the 1-point conversion to make it 72-39 here in the fourth quarter. Kansas City on the board again. Big second half for them. At halftime, 29.
This team's good. They've only lost 1 game. We should have beat them the first time if we could have took the lead.
42 points in this second half for Kansas City. 42 points in the second half. They led at halftime 29-23 and exploded here in this third and fourth quarter, and we still have 2:56 to play. Passing attack, 31 of 40, 288 yards for Hollins and company. Trujillo will throw it downfield. Final, Duluth over Iowa, 52-41. In Duluth, they picked up their 3rd win of the season. Ball bounces inside the 5, picked up by the Lunkers. Returned back by Bertelsmeyer across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And the Lunkers will get it there with just under 3 minutes to play in the game. Place has emptied out quite a bit here in this fourth quarter. The large lead by Kansas City. So it'll be the Lunkers and Duluth playing next week, and they'll be tied at 3-3 in the standings. Tied for second. Snap back to Rush. His pass right side is caught. That's Payne. Gain of 8 on that one. Approaching 300 yards passing are the Lunkers. High snap. Rush rolls to his left, looking downfield. He's going to fire it downfield, way overthrown. Incomplete, intended for Tyser. And we've got our 2-minute warning here in this fourth quarter. It's the Goats 72, the Lunkers 39. It's the Arena League on Me TV.
Be it rain or gusting wind or whatever Mother Nature throws you. When there's fish to be caught, nothing will stand in the way. Bass Pro Shops Guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can stay on the water and catch the big ones. The all-weather, all-performance Bass Pro Shops Guideware, because there are no rain checks out here.
Your swing is one of a kind. Shouldn't your clubs be too? At Griff's Golf, we craft the ultimate golf experience through custom fittings. Our expert fitters use the latest technology to analyze every aspect of your swing. With brands such as Callaway, Ping, and Titleist, we carry over 100,000 combinations to help unlock your true potential. From shaft dynamics to head design, we create clubs uniquely tailored to you. Stop guessing and start crushing with equipment as exceptional as your game. Bring your Ozarks Lunkers ticket for 10% off a full bag fitting.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta want attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
Back at Wilson Logistics Arena. Final 2 minutes of this one. 72-39, Kansas City on top. Lunkers with the ball, 3rd and 1 here. Matt Rush in shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his right, now back left, being chased, looking. He's going to throw it short, caught by Bertelsmeyer. Oh boy, is he smashed into the wall. Caught there. Nope, that's Rodriguez with the catch as they go over 300 yards passing in this game. 1st and 10. Football at the 16 of the Goats. Again, a quarterback for the Lunkers. Smalls was ejected. Rush trying to get away from a defender. Running for his life, throws it into the end zone and out. Incomplete. Will stop the clock. When he's on a run like that, it's tough for him to get a good pass out there. He had a man open in the end zone, but it was overthrown. Incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10 with 1:40 to play. Inside 2 minutes, the clock, it's played just like a normal football game. Here's a pass, left side, tipped, and in and out of the hands of Rodriguez. Incomplete, will bring up a 3rd and 10. 50th pass thrown by the Lunkers in the game. 1:36 to play. When you pass every down, you can play for a while, especially on incomplete passes when the clock stops. 3rd and 10 here for the Lunkers. Matt Rush at quarterback. Takes a snap. He goes short. Mitchell makes the catch. He is undercut on the play. And that'll keep the clock moving here. Gain of about 5 on that one. Fourth and 5 for the Lunkers. We'll call it 4th and 6 for the Lunkers. Big play here with 1:07 to play. Tyser's snap back. He'll go out for a pass. All kinds of time for Rush. He's going to fire it into the end zone, and it is caught by Payne against the wall for the score. 13-yard touchdown pass from Rush to Payne. So the Lunkers get on the board, 13-yard pass. Rush to Payne.
So all I gotta do is that's the guy.
And they'll go for one here with 53 seconds to play in the contest. Snap back. Rush's got some pressure coming at him. Goes left, throws it high, and overthrows it. It is no good. (72-45) our score. And we have 53 seconds to play. It's been all Kansas City in this one. From about halftime, they have really dominated, taking it to the Lunkers, offensively especially. At halftime, the Goats had 154 yards passing. They've been very efficient in the second half. Not many incompletions. Lunkers will have a throw off here. Matt Rush will throw it downfield. Wilson awaits on the return. He is in the end zone. 53 seconds to play. 72-45 our score. See what the Goats do, and they do get the football back. Here comes a pass. Caught by Wilson. Wilson cuts it up during the middle. He's got some running room outside, hesitates, and is finally tackled inside the 5 by Matt Rush. They're going to mark him out at the 6-yard line. So the Goats get it at the Lunkers 6. First and goal with 45 seconds to play. And we'll see what the Goats do, if they go into victory formation or if they try to push another one across. They lead the league in scoring, so maybe scoring points is important to them. They average 68.5 points a game. Do they go into victory formation, or do they try to push another one across? Nope, they're going to go into victory formation and run this one out. So the quarterback, Hollins, takes a snap, kneels down. He may have to do that another time or two. And your final in this one will be 72-45. The Goats on the season will improve to 5-1 and a big-time lead over both the Lunkers and the Harbor Monsters, who will be at 3-3, and they play next week in Duluth. What a matchup that's going to be for sole possession of second place. Another victory formation there as the clock stops, and that should do it. They push him back. Delay of game stops the clock with 15 seconds to play. Here's the snap. The give back to Martinez. He's going to try to eat up the clock. Now he's going to run for it, and he's going to get in for the score. Well, we'd said 72. They're going to tack on another touchdown just for good measure. An 11-yard run for Martinez. And that'll make it 78-45 with 2 seconds to play. .78, and a goal for 2 here. Hollins being rushed. He's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Incomplete in the end zone. Pass intended there for Brian Cox, and it slips through his fingertips. To the turf it goes. So we think now 78-45 will be the final score of this one here tonight. And again, the Goats with a big lead in the standings at 5-1 over the Lunkers and the Harbor Monsters, both at 3-3. And they meet next week in Duluth. Big matchup there. Remember, in the playoffs, 1 will host 4 and 2 host 3. So that matchup next week in Duluth is huge as far as the league standings go. Throw off here for the Harbor Monsters. How about the game that Martinez had? You know, first game it was Boo Smith. It was all Boo Smith. He was outstanding. Boo in the game had, what did he have? Let's see. Boo had caught 17 passes, 129 yards, and 4 TDs. Martinez had 5 receptions in that game. He has been lethal in this one. He has been the man. Nice having a 1-2 combination like that. There's the whistle. Trujillo will get his arm into this one. Caught inside the 5 by the Lunkers. And diving into the wall and over the wall will end the game. And your final again, Kansas City wins it over the Lunkers on the road, 78-45. Little payback for the league leaders in this one. 78-45 is your final. Next week, Kansas City heads to Iowa. They'll take on the Woo, while the Lunkers travel to Duluth to take on the Harbor Monsters, who won tonight over Iowa. So Duluth and Ozarks both tied at 3-3. The Goats are 5-1. Good sportsmanship by both teams as they clap hands. Big credit in this one to the special teams of Kansas City. Outstanding play all game long. And also Ryan Martinez. What a game he had. And throw out their quarterback, who I thought played well too, Josh Hollins. Outstanding performance for the Kansas City signal caller. Your final again, 78-45 Kansas City. Till next time, this is Tom Ladd wishing you a pleasant good evening from Wilson Logistics Arena. This is the Arena League on MeTV.
So long, everybody.